I survived 1,000 days in my Minecraft hardcore world. So to celebrate, I'm bringing you the full 1,000 days movie, featuring every single day of my hardcore journey. Along the way, I explored, built, and transformed many different areas. I hope you enjoy, and this is 1,000 days in Minecraft hardcore. And we're in. Let's go ahead and begin getting some wood. So this world is Minecraft hardcore, meaning I only have one life. I can't die like I normally do. Oh no, there's a skeleton. Let's get out of here. Let's jump in the water. Ooh. Hello there, little fishies. Oh, that's a bad guy right there. So for this episode, I have 3 goals. Goal number 1, mine resources in order to get tools to build a cool base. Goal number 2, build a cool base. And lastly, goal number 3, get full diamond equipment. So yeah, let's get started. Low key, this cave right here looks pretty good to get some stone. So let's craft our tools. Let's make a crafting bench. We got a wooden pickaxe. Now let's get some stone. And we already got stone tools that quick. Let's get a little bit more wood just because when we do get in the cave, I don't want to be without wood. There we go. I think 11 spruce logs is going to be enough. What the? Did they change the way cows look? Well, free food. After exploring the area for a little bit, I realized there was no good to come out of the spruce biome, so I traveled southwest in hopes to find a better environment. This place looks better. Let's see if we can find a cave to start mining. Ooh, this cave doesn't look half bad. Let's get some coal for torches. I began searching left, right, and I finally stumbled across our first iron. And then I found more iron, some coal, and even more iron. And then this happened. Oh, those are so many mobs. Okay, I'm not fighting a creeper and a skeleton with literally only 5 hearts. There's so many mobs. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm trapped. 2 hearts. No! I'm gonna die. No, that's a mini zombie skeleton. That is a mini zombie skeleton, huh? Well, I guess I just created a new mob. Please, no! Oh my god. 2 hearts. Okay, I need to cook my food. So I did exactly that. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty scary moment. I thought for sure I was going to die. Okay, I can finally begin regenerating. And with the iron, I crafted a shield, an axe, a pickaxe, and lastly, a chest plate. Just for that extra protection. So I packed my bags and figured it was finally time to go outside again. Okay, thankfully there are no more mobs here. Okay, this cave does look promising. A big lava pool. Is there any diamonds here, maybe? Oh, diamonds. Okay. Let's see how many we can get from here. That's 1, 2, okay, 3, 4 diamonds. That is really good. Good start. We can actually make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. That should go a long way. I figured that was all for this cave, so I made my way back up to the surface. I think we're gonna have to do with these resources for now. We're definitely gonna do another mining trip soon, but that cave was pretty rubbish. And with that, we have now completed goal number 1. What a good time to come out of the cave. The sun just started rising, so we do not have to fight nighttime mobs. Holy animals, though. That was a lot of animals we just went ahead and killed. We can start feasting. Oh, a ruined portal. Let's see what loot it has for us. What the hell? I guess I'll take the golden helmet. but that's really all that we need from there. But now I want to find a build spot somewhere near a village, just so it's easier for us to make a villager trading hall, because a villager trading hall equals OP loot. So I began running across Greenland, swimming across rivers, jumping up mountains, and just as I was about to lose hope, oh my god, let's go, we finally found a village. Dude, yes. Okay, this is actually a really big village, so there's a ton of villagers. That's really good. Okay, I think I'm gonna live on this island right here. It's surrounded by water, and I have a very good build design for it. It's very nice. Wait, there's another village across the water over there. So now we're surrounded between two villages. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the place that we're going to build. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a couple of chests. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and store all my loot in here. Okay, now I need some wood to start building my house. I don't think I'm gonna build anything too crazy. Let's just start with something simple, and later down the line, I will definitely upgrade it. Oh, there's a lot of mobs on the island. I should have definitely placed torches before I went to get wood, but we do have wood now. I do want to really quickly make a bed just so we can make it daytime. Looks like we're gonna have to fight these mobs. We don't really have a choice. No! Oh my god, the creeper almost just blew up my whole entire chest. Oh no. Man, I haven't even been living here for 2 seconds and I already have to do repairs. Okay, this should do. Now we need to light up the whole entire island just so we can avoid that in the future. Oh no, Mr. Creeper. Let's go. I'm ready for you this time. You're not going to be blowing up. Okay, hopefully it's going to be enough light for the time being. And now we have a bed. Ah, good morning. I was looking around the island and I noticed that I couldn't really build anything unless the island was flat. So that's what I did. So I just flattened out the whole entire island. That low-key took a minute and a lot of stone tools, but we did manage to get it, so that's pretty good. And I think what I'm gonna do is build my house in this direction here, facing this way, and then either on this side or on this side, we're gonna have like a little tower where you can actually go ahead and cross into 4 different directions. This way, that way, this way, and that way. And I think that is going to be like a good layout. It's probably confusing while I'm trying to explain it, but you'll see the build once we have everything finished. But right now, I do actually want to build my base. We did farm a stack of oak logs. This should be enough for right now. And I do have a little design in my mind. So yeah, let's get started. Not my proudest moment, but it's definitely up there. I mean, it doesn't look too bad for a starter house. We're obviously going to expand more floors on it. That's why it's a flat ceiling. But yeah, this will do for now. Okay, so I just did some decorating. Nothing too crazy. We have our storage room here. We have our food, our ores, and also our furnace is cooking. We have a crafting table. And right here, we have a little cool design for our bed. Nothing too crazy, but it is pretty comfortable. And if we make our way over here, we have our little storage system. This is all our random items, our tools, and all of our blocks. And then if we look back towards the door, there's actually 2 ways to go up to the 2nd floor. Now, obviously, there's nothing here yet, but there will be pretty soon. As you've seen by the loot in our chests, we are currently broke. And the only way to fix that is by doing a mining trip. So I gathered the necessary materials needed and began to adventure for a juicy cave. Oh, and I crafted some golden apples just in case. There's actually some sugar cane here. Might as well replant because we will need it in the future. And now it's time to find a cave. Hopefully somewhere near our base just so we don't run too far. Wait, is there another village here? Oh my god. There's no way. We literally live near 3 villages. There's one here, and then there was 2 by our base. We're literally not even like 100 blocks out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm helping myself to their food. Thank you. Hello there, big guy. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, more food. A bundle. Oh, wait, that's actually really cool. Whoa. Okay, we'll definitely use this for ores then, because that's really good. What? A golden chicken? Okay, I found a little cave, but I don't know if this is going to be a good cave. Should have probably gotten some water. No, dead end. No, it wouldn't hurt to get this coal, so I'll just mine it all real quick. It is turning nighttime, and I do not like nighttime. There's going to be a ton of mobs. Oh, that was a jump scare. Oh yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, I do see water, but it's not very clear, and I do not want to die to fall damage. Okay, I think this block right here is water, so we can jump down here. Oh my god, okay, that was pretty scary. Oh, a mine shaft. Dude, okay. Uh-oh, I hear skeletons. Okay, some iron, we'll take that. I'm not really a fan of the mine shaft just because of the poison spiders. Okay, can we please get some good loot? Okay. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of spiders here, and I am not liking it one bit. That's a poisonous one, no! Okay. Okay, this mine shaft sucks, dude. I don't want to be anywhere near that mine shaft. Hello there. Can I please have your bow, please? Oh no. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh my god. Dude, there's a creeper. Why do I always get myself in these predicaments? Oh, my pickaxe just broke. So I made a crafting table, a furnace, and began smelting my iron. Might as well just keep smelting until we have full iron armor, just so we don't take a lot of damage from the skeletons. So I crafted a pickaxe, helmet, leggings, and boots. And just like that, we were full iron. Okay, I just melted some extra iron in case we do need it. But I think now it is time for us to go back out there. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, creeper. I really need your enchanted bow though, sir. Please drop your bow. Please, please. No, dude. Lapis. Don't mind if I do. More diamonds. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Diamonds. Yes, sir. I think I'll have better luck strip mining. Let me go to Y -52. Ow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if the gravel just saved me or tried to kill me, because it did both. Alright, here goes the strip mining. You know what? More efficiency. Would you look at that? Okay, I think it's time for an upgrade. Let's make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. If we can find 10 diamonds by the time this pickaxe breaks, it's worth it. I began stressing, wondering if I had made the right choice. Seeing my pickaxe lose durability block after block, and with no diamonds to be found, I began to panic. Finally, my pickaxes almost have durability, bro, and I have not found a single diamond until now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, bro. What the? No way, it's 2 veins in a row. Oh my god. That was literally 13 diamond vein. What even is that, bro? What? So, yeah. I swear, if I see a single comment saying that wasn't creative, I'm gonna get mad. Oh, more diamonds. Okay, not gonna lie, strip mining hasn't been too bad, but our pickaxe is about to break, and I do hear lava, so I want to mine towards that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking for this cave for so long, and I can't find it, but we just ran into a diamond. Oh, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds. Oh my god, okay. I don't know. I just can't find the stupid cave. Yeah, I think it might be above us. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it definitely is. There it is. Okay. Well, I think it's time to get my ass out of here and go back home. Oh my god. Okay. Looks like the sun is rising. That is 2 times in a row in this episode that has happened. So, pretty good timing. Okay, we are like a good 700 blocks away from home. So, let's begin running. Wait, this is a big ravine. I didn't even notice this was here. That's pretty dope. Wait, but yeah, look. There's one village there. Another village right here. And then across the water, there's another village there. So, we're surrounded between 3 villages. And I still haven't even explored that direction yet. So, there could be more. I don't know, but 3 villages in one spot is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Home sweet home. Let's go inside. I think I should immediately begin smelting my iron and my gold. And now that puts us at 51 diamonds, which is a ton. We did get a ton of cobbled deep slate, so that's really good. We do actually need it in order to build our base. Okay, I think it's finally time to make a bucket. And also, let's get a fresh set of tools. Let's make a new diamond pickaxe, and then also a shovel. That is really all we need. We don't need a sword because we have our axe, and then we have our pickaxe and shovel. And then the hoe, we can just craft like a stone hoe. I'm not really too worried. Still 44 diamonds remaining. Oh, would you look at them, dude. Well, I do have a diamond axe, so I do want to test it. Huh. Oh. Boom. Boom. Easy. Now we have an ominous bottle. And since they came from this direction, I don't think it'll hurt to just... Yeah. Looks like our sugarcane did grow a little bit. Let's begin expanding. There we go. Let me get some water. And then earlier, I did find like a small lava pool here. Yeah, there it is. Would you look at that? Satisfying. Okay, now let's get some obsidian. There it is. That's all we need. We have 14 pieces. Now it was time to begin redesigning our home. So my plan is to replace all of these oak planks with deep slate tiles. I think that will make the base look a little bit better. I knew I wanted to make my house out of deep slate tiles, but I didn't know if it would match the oak logs. Boom. I think that did the trick. Now it does look pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I just thought of an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna look good. I do want to try it though. Alright, here we go. How does that look? Low key? I think that looks better. So, I began doing it to the entire house. Okay, it doesn't look half bad from the inside. And I think that made the house look a little bit better. What if I replace these middle ones with the same exact logs? Oh. Wait. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks so good. I think the house now looks a million times better. You know what? That actually looks better. Now the inside does look a little bit boring, but this isn't actually how it's gonna look like. We're gonna have our own furnace area, a whole entire area dedicated to chests, and then obviously the bed's gonna move upstairs once we do actually go ahead and build the second layer, which I do actually want to work on now. But before we do, it is nighttime, so let me go to sleep. And now it's time to get the necessary resources to start building. Dude, I just had a crazy thought. Imagine the rain unlit the torches, and then you had to like take a flint and steel, right click them in order to, you know, turn them on again. I don't know. Now we do actually need sand, but I don't want to ruin the terrain by my base. I think this is far away. Okay, that should be enough sand. Now that we got all the resources, it's time to begin building. I think this looks pretty good. Now let's and then okay, I do like that. Perfect. Okay, I do like how this turned out. I just thought of a really good idea. I'm just not sure if it'll actually look nice. What if I like boom, 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 boom. You know what? I don't think that looks half bad. We'll keep it for now, but then we'll see at the end. You know what? Instead of these lanterns, what if I just like... I like that a lot. Boom. Okay, I like the vibes in here. Okay, I just searched Google for a little roof design, and I think I found the right one that might fit this one a little bit too perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and build it. Okay, I think I just finished with the layout. It might look ugly right now, but just give it some time. One corner complete. That low-key looks pretty nice. I like that a lot. Okay, that is one side completed. Now it's time to work on the other side. And with that, the whole entire roof is complete. There's just this part remaining, which I low-key have no idea what to put in there. Like what blocks or anything like that. That actually looks pretty good. But you know what? One more thing I do actually need to change. Oh my goodness, bro. I just got jump scared. Oh my god. Dude. Okay, apparently this guy was buffed. Let's see. What the hell? Yeah, come over here. Oh, you want to kill me too now? Back to what I was trying to figure out. Hold on, we do still have a final touch. Boom. That looks a lot better. Now that we did it on one side, we have to do it on the other. And voila. Oh, wait. And voila. I'm not gonna lie, this did turn out a lot better than I was expecting. Oh, you know what would make it better though? Yup, I think that did the trick. The house looks so much better now. That completes goal number 2. So now we have 2 goals complete, meaning we only have 1 goal left, and that is to craft full diamond equipment. Now luckily my last mining trip we managed to get 44 diamonds, so let's go ahead and begin crafting our full diamond armor. There it is. We now have full diamond armor, but I actually don't want to use it yet because I do want to make myself an enchantment table. Oh, but we actually do need books, and I don't think we have paper. Luckily, though, we do have our sugar cane. It has been grown for a while. I honestly have not been replanting for some reason. I should be because now we need a ton of books for the enchantment table. So I guess I'll hold off on crafting the enchantment table right now. I do want to replant all the sugarcane. Alright, now when it regrows, we're going to have 40 more sugarcane because we just planted 20. And I do actually want to run around to find more sugarcane just so we can grow our sugarcane farm. Man, I cannot wait until I get an elytra. It'll make all of these small running trips so much faster. Okay, so I just got 18 sugarcane. I think it's going to be enough for now. We're just going to let the rest regrow while we make a cow farm. I actually just went ahead, started looking for cows, but it looks like the village already has a little cow farm for us with its own person protecting it. So that is actually pretty dope. We do like that. Now, I do want to, however, move it to my island, but that is going to be a bit challenging because we don't even have wheat right now. Oh, I lied. Look at how much wheat is here, bro. We're not going to steal all their food. I just need a couple of pieces for wheat. Actually, hold that thought. We're going to go ahead and get the lead that we got from killing the wandering trader. You know, the person that scared us. Alright, where is it? Right here. 2 lead. And might as well just sleep as well. It is turning nighttime. And also now we do need to make a little spot for them. Pretty sure 48 fences is going to be enough, but honestly, I have no clue where to build it. I guess I'm just going to make a temporary spot right now, but later down the line, I do want to make a little barn for us, just so we can have all types of animals in there. It's going to be a big barn. I don't think it's going to be on the island, but like somewhere either like there or here, it's just going to be like a big red barn. It's going to look amazing. But for now, this is definitely going to do, so let's travel back over there and get the 2 cows. Okay, I'm not going to lie, these haystacks look a little bit too good to not get, so let me get them all. Alright cows, are you ready to reside in a new home? Somewhere that is going to be a lot better. Let's pick 2. You're one lucky contestant. And you as well. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, come on guys, give each other space. Alright, let's close the door and let's begin running. Will they come faster if I have wheat in my hand too? Seems like it. Okay, hopefully they don't drown. Alright, we're almost there. Come on. And we made it. Alright. There you go, guys. Enjoy the food. Oh, would you look at that? Hello there, buddy. Here, you can have 1 wheat just for fun. So there we go. Now we have a cow farm, which will help us get a lot more books. I actually forgot to plant the sugarcane, so let me do that really quickly. There it is. Now, there wasn't really much else to do. I had to wait for the sugarcane to grow and also for the cows to start breeding again. So with the power of editing, let's just skip over all of that. So it has been an hour and a half. We've just been coming back, breeding the cows. As you can see, we now have a ton of them. And also, if you look at our sugarcane, we have been growing it a lot as well. I actually went ahead and did another running trip just to go ahead and get a little bit more sugarcane to speed up the process. But yeah, let's now go ahead and collect them all. There it is. Now we have 5 stacks and 30 sugarcane. That should be enough paper for us to actually make a little enchantment table. So I have a design for the enchantment table. I actually found it by another Minecraft YouTuber. His name is It's Marlow. He had this cool design for the enchantment table, and I think it will fit the aesthetic of our house a little bit too perfectly. So we're gonna build that, but we do actually need a ton of resources before we do start. I just made a chest. I'm gonna get all of the resources. It's not that many. I'm gonna put them all in this chest, and once we have everything, we're gonna begin building. Okay, so the type of leaves that we were looking for was the azalea leaves. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. But it doesn't seem like they actually spawn on the trees. It might be through the moss blocks in the caves. And from that, you can like get a sapling drop from one of those leaves. And then I think through there is how you actually can get those leaves. So unfortunately, we cannot go ahead and like use those leaves for this build design. But it's fine. We will definitely replace the leaves once we do get them. For the time being, I'm gonna replace them with the cherry leaves. I think it'll look pretty good still. And with that, now we have every single resource to begin building this enchantment area. I am very excited. Let's get all of the loot and begin building. Now, I'm not gonna be commentating on the build because I honestly have no idea how to build it. I'm gonna be watching the video. But yeah, enjoy the time lapse. And with that, I'm pretty sure the build is complete. This honestly looks a lot better than I anticipated. I mean, it looked pretty good on the video, but oh my goodness. I actually like this a lot. You basically just come in through here. You have your enchantment table, which is all the way up to level 30, as you can see right there. You have your chest where you can put your lapis, your books, all of that. An anvil to combine stuff, and then obviously the grindstone to get rid of the enchants that you don't want on your tool. That is really good. And now it's time to begin enchanting some of our equipment. Now, I'm not sure what to actually enchant first. We have respiration 3 on our helmet, thorns 2 on our chest plate, unbreaking 3 on our leggings, unbreaking 3 on our boots. On our axe, we get efficiency 4. That is really good. On our pickaxe, we also get efficiency 4. Then shovel, we don't really want to enchant yet. I think I'm going to have to do my pickaxe first. And here, I'm really hoping for fortune 3, bro. If we can get fortune 3, that is going to be insane. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, fortune 2. I thought for a second it was actually fortune 3. I guess we will take it for now. It's not fortune 3, but we can definitely upgrade. Now, for my armor, I'm not really too worried on getting like a good enchantment on it, because in the next episode, we're going to build a whole villager trading hall, and that's where we'll get all of our protection 4 unbreaking books and mending, all of that. You get the point. So I think what I'm gonna do is make myself another diamond pickaxe and then enchant that as well. We still have 30 levels, so hopefully we can get fortune 3 then. It does low-key suck how we got fortune 2, but we do have another try. All right, here goes nothing. Come on, please be something good, please. Fortune 2, we can combine them together. Hold on, let's get it. Fortune 2, we will take it. Unfortunately, no unbreaking or efficiency 4 on it. But hey, that is not bad. Now we can get fortune 3, and that's low-key all I need, because now with it, we can get so much more coal, so much more iron, so much more gold, and most importantly, so much more diamonds as well. So that just goes to show that diamonds won't really be a problem anymore. Okay, but now let's go ahead and combine the two together. If we flip them around to 16 levels, yeah, 14 levels is the cheaper option. Let's get that, and there we have it. We now have fortune 3 on our pickaxe. Let's go, dude. And now we also don't care about our iron armor. Let's get that out of here and go full diamond. Look at that, dude. And that completes our final goal. In the last episode, we began our journey sailing in the ocean, exploring mysterious caves, and adventuring through the land. Those paths led us to building our first home on an island between 3 villages. Today, the plan grows bigger. The whole island is getting transformed as we're building a villager trading hall, connecting everything with bridges, and most importantly, fortifying the island with cool protective walls. So yeah, let's get started. So it is now time for us to go into the Nether. We have yet explored the Nether in this hardcore series. We currently have 10 obsidian, which we actually got in the last video. And now one problem though, we don't actually have any flint, so we need to really quickly travel the waters, see if we can find ourselves 1 gravel to farm it in order to get a flint. Oh, there's some gravel right there. We just need 1 piece. And there it is. Now we can combine the flint with 1 iron ingot to get a flint and steel. Right now, I'm just going to build the portal right here behind the house. It's going to look pretty ugly, but after our Nether trip and a little bit later into the video, we're going to come definitely make our base so much better. We're going to have walls, bridges, and all of that. You mark my words. But there we go. We have the portal built. Now let's light it. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and already jump in here. We do have 2 golden apples for worst case scenario. Now here we go. Hopefully we're not near a lava pool because that would suck. And we're in. Literally the exact opposite of what I was saying. Let me just make the portal safe for us, because every time we come in here, I don't want to, be scared of dying. Alright, this should do for now. It's honestly not that great, but it's not that bad either. Let's also not forget the coordinates. Let me write them down. I honestly have no idea which way to go, but being on top of this definitely does limit our directions. I think it's best if we go this way. Okay, holy crap. Oh my. Oh no, we just dug straight into that end. Okay, we can dig in the wall here. Dude, I actually forgot to craft myself a gold piece of armor, and we don't have wood. There's some wood there though, but that does mean we have to actually fight some of these piglins, which does suck. I think I'll bridge up if they do start coming to me though. Hopefully they don't. But here we go. Let's get some wood really quick. Oh, dude, the shroom lights actually look so good. Whoa, look. Why was that just purple for a second? Oh my god. That was insane, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there's some gold there, but there are piglins protecting it. Oh, gold right here. Let's go up here. Hopefully we don't get attacked. I'm just gonna box myself in just in case. Now I need some gold to get some gold bars in order to make myself like, I think gold boots will be enough. Wow, Fortune 3 definitely made it so easy to get that. Just breaking that vein got us the gold boots, which is exactly what we needed. Hello there, pigments. Okay, don't mind me. Just gonna grab some of these quartz. Oh yeah, look how much XP we're getting now. This is going to be so good for us. Oh my goodness. Ooh, you know what? Bone blocks? Hold on. We're gonna definitely need bone meal, so this is gonna help us out a ton. Already level 20 that easily. Quartz are so easy for XP, man. Uh-oh, okay. You can have your gold, my bad. I farmed a little more nether quartz veins, and then I made my way back to the portal. And I think now it's time for us to actually begin building our villager trading hall. But before we begin, we do need to make space for it. Now I have a couple of ideas for what I'm going to use this side for, so I don't want to really touch that side. The only logical area I see the villager trading hall fitting is where our cows are right now. And, well, that is quite the sad sight to see. Well, I guess the only good thing about killing that many cows is the amount of leather and raw beef we actually got. We can feast for days, bro. I do actually want to clean up the island a little bit as well. Like, look right here. There's a ton of water in the spot where we can actually instead replace it with dirt to expand our island. So let me really quickly do all that. Perfect. Now we do need to make it a little bit natural. So I guess I can just like expand off here a little bit. And I guess we can put like 2 more blocks there, and then we can bring this in a little bit more. You know what? I think that looks pretty natural to me. And right now, our island is a lot bigger too. Now let me just get rid of these little sand areas and actually replace them with dirt, because it's not natural looking with the sand being here. And that looks perfect to me. Now for the design of the village trading hall, I sort of want to do the same exact thing as my house with the striped oak logs and also the deep slate tiles. We do have a problem though. We only have 59 deep slate tiles, which is not going to be enough for the build. But luckily at the same time, we only have 9 diamonds remaining. Now, because we do have a Fortune 3 efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe, it's going to be a lot easier for us to get more diamonds, and I'm actually excited to put this to the test. So let's take a couple diamonds with us just in case if we do need to repair our pickaxe. We're also going to need some wood, so let's take that. And now it is time for us to go find a cave. Now in the last episode, I did actually find a big ravine here, so I do want to explore that. I think that is going to be best case scenario. Yeah, look at that. It is so huge. I mean, it does actually go as low as I thought, but maybe it goes inwards right there. So let's jump down there. Oh my goodness, we almost landed on the spikes. That would have been bye-bye to our hardcore world. We don't even have feather falling on our boots. That could have ended badly, bro. Okay, this is actually a decent sized cave. Now we did pass some iron and coal. That's not really my worries right now. Oh, hello, there's zombie. Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Whoa. That was pretty close. Oh, there's spiders. You're dead too. Dude, there's so many mobs here for some reason. Holy crap. Oh, and he's dead. Look at this cave. Okay, this is exactly what we're looking for. Let's jump down here really quick. Oh, I think we already looted this though. Look, we have a torch here. It's alright though, we came here to strip mine anyway. So let's go to Y-52. And now let's begin strip mining. Oh, bro. I just started the time lapse and we already found diamonds. Wow. 1 vein. I think that was 12 diamonds. That was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Let's keep going. Oh, we just found a decent cave. Let's see. Oh, more diamonds. Man, these mobs stand no chance against me now since I got full diamond. There's a ton of mobs, so I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I swear I'm not X-raying. I've literally mined 2 times in the wall now. Both times we just ran into diamonds. That puts us now already at 47 diamonds, and we just started mining, bro. Well, pretty successful run so far, but we just looted that whole entire cave. Now it's time for us to begin strip mining again. Okay, bro. More diamonds. Don't mind if I do. We're back up to level 25. More diamonds behind the gold, bro. 64 diamonds exactly now. Okay, we're at Y negative 52 again, and we ran into more diamonds. Bro, okay, just to prove to you guys I'm not X-raying, bro. Resource packs, I literally have no resource packs in here. I mean, our luck is just insane. We keep running into diamonds. And look at our chat as well. There's literally no game mode creative, none of that. We're just getting extremely lucky right now. But let's begin the time lapse. Oh my goodness. More diamonds. Let's go, dude. We're gonna let you have so much diamonds now. It's gonna be crazy. We can start making diamond blocks, bro. I think we got enough cobbled deep slate for the build. And now we also got 84 more diamonds. So it's time for me to get my ass out of here. I actually do need some iron though, so might as well stick around in this cave for a second. Get some iron out of here. Oh, we're actually really close to home. This acacia village is right by our base. So if we just run this way, we should be home in no time. You know what? I do want to scare the villagers again. Ding, 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 ding. Dude, look at our home. It looks so nice from here. And with that, now we almost have half a chest of cobbled deep slate. That is exactly what we needed. Let's smelt our iron and also our gold. And just like that, we have 90 diamonds. Let's go, dude. We do need to really quickly repair our diamond pickaxe. Let's do that. Wow, 6 levels. That is so expensive, dude. And now, all we need is some oak logs. So I crafted a brand new diamond axe, enchanted it, and made my way to the oak forest. And now that we got all the necessary resources, it was time to begin building. And boom, I think this looks pretty good for the villager trading hall. Now for the windows, I actually wanted to make them oak fences just so it looks like a prisoner cell. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna look pretty good. And boom, there it is. Wow, this actually looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Also, in the last episode, I made these item frame torches, and I think I rage baited a couple of people because I didn't put slabs in there. I do apologize about that. It was not my intention to do that. But there we go. That actually does look better now. So thank you to whoever commented it. Oh, hello there, buddy. You're not meant to be here. So I just made these chandeliers for us to actually put these lanterns on them. Whoa, this looks pretty good. Wow, this looks so much better. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I think for here, would it be better if I make it like 4 of them? Maybe like that, and then boom, boom. Because it kind of looks dark over here, and I think doing that just did the trick, because now that looks a lot better. This one has 4 because it's like in the middle, and then the rest has 2 because it's like on a side. That is pretty cool. I like that a lot. And now we can have some outside as well, so I guess I'll put like one there, one there. And then we can now put one around each side, and that doesn't look half bad, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now it's time for some outside decor. I was thinking, you know, if the outside walls look a bit bland, trapdoors always actually does the trick. So we'll do that, and I guess we can expand that to here. And then, oh, we have a problem here though. Boom, that doesn't look too bad. Let's now do it on this window. Yup, that definitely did the trick. Now for the back, we don't really care about it. I mean, there's going to be a wall anyway, so it won't really be that visible. And right here, we have a little flower garden. I think that looks really good. And with that, the exterior of our villager trading hall is now complete. Now all we need is the villagers. But before we actually get the villagers, I want to make a villager breeder. So let me really quickly make ourselves a diamond hoe. And then for this, we are also going to need a lot of glass. And then we're also going to need one composter. So let's craft that. And then lastly, let's grab our lead. Now let's make our way over to this village across the water. We're going to need some of their carrots. And then now we need 2 villages. So let's place down a boat right here. Let's push it onto the villager. And then now we need the second villager. Come on, go in there, please. And there we go. Now we attach the lead to the boat and let's make it follow us. Oh, I hope it doesn't get stuck here. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna have to build up a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then let's go this way. Alright, this is going to take a minute. Give me a second and I'll get them all back to my base. There we go. We now have the villagers all the way at our base. Let's bring them in here. And now I want to build a villager breeder. So let me really quickly actually break the lead from here. We'll make them wait here. And I want this to sort of be underground, but I honestly have no idea where to build it. I think I'm going to build it here. So I'm going to begin digging out a little area for them. And then do you remember the bone blocks from earlier? That's exactly what we needed it for, was to regrow all of these carrots and actually replant them so we can fill up this whole entire area. And boom, there it is. The whole entire area is now filled in. I guess we can go ahead and actually use the bone meal on like growing everything else in here. There, that'll do. Now it's time to bring the villagers in here. This one will actually be kind of hard to get them all the way down there into the path. So I think it'll just be best for us to dig down like that. And I think we're just going to drop the boat down in there. I think that's best case scenario here. Just so we don't take a year pushing them all down there. I think that was a safer bet to do. Now all we have to do is just push them in there. So let me just get in there, dude. There we go. Perfect. Now let's replace that and also recollect everything. We can now destroy the boat. And since the trapdoor is closed, they won't be able to get out. And look at that. He is a farmer and he is now collecting all of the carrots. Once they've got enough carrots, they're going to breed with the villager. And then the babies are actually going to go ahead and jump down here. However, this guy does need to get out of my way. There we go. And now we just need to build a little spot for the babies. I think that should do for now. While we wait for the villagers to actually produce the babies, I added some beds in here just in case if they did need it. I don't really remember. But while we wait, we can actually be a little bit more productive. And I kind of want to expand my island. Like in some spots, there's definitely a lot where we can actually expand our island. Like for example, right here, we can definitely push it more this way. And also if we come over here, there's a lot more right here where we can actually fill in, make our island a little bit bigger. So yeah, I'm just going to begin cooking. Okay, so I just went ahead and expanded the island a little bit from every single direction, made it a little bit bigger. This low-key took a minute, but I think this is enough space. And the reason why I did actually do this, and the reason why I wanted to do it in the first place, is because I want to wall off the whole entire island. I think it'll make everything look a lot better. And then looking at our villagers, there's literally no babies. I don't know what's going on. I literally came here earlier, saw the red hearts and everything, but then still no baby. I don't know what this villager is like looking at. He's just been staring off in that direction. And there's nothing there though. Is it like the enchantment table or something? Or I think it was the grindstone maybe? I just picked them all up. Let's see if maybe he stops looking in this direction. And no, he's still looking at this direction. I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna block it off. And then he goes there. Like, what are you so interested about, bro? Oh, I think it's the barrels, huh? Alright, well, I did actually want to move this anyway. I wanted to move it away from here and put it like right here by the base. I think this would be a more fitting environment for it. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do that now. It's gonna take a minute for me to destroy it all and then build it back over there. Plus, you guys have already seen me build it. So with the power of editing, I'm just gonna snap it into place. Boom! There we go. We just went ahead and moved it from there to here. Honestly, I think I did the leaves a little bit better than last time. I don't know. I feel like this time there's a lot more cherry blossom, but it's literally the same amount. So yeah, it does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And if we come over here, obviously we have our anvils, our grindstone, our chest with our lapis, and then our enchantment table. I hope this goes all the way up to level 30. I think it does. It's the same amount of bookshelves too. But we still have one problem. Both of our villagers now are actually wanting to switch the fisherman job or something. So we need to get rid of these barrels. It's unfortunate, I know. And I'm gonna have to replace them with these type of oak logs. Hopefully they don't look too bad and they don't ruin the build. I don't think they do. I'm not gonna lie. I think it still looks pretty good. But we have to look at it from afar in order to tell. There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better. It's nothing like the barrels, but it definitely does do the job. Let's see if they're still wanting to come this way. Bro, why? What am I doing wrong? Oh! Oh my goodness. They actually produced a baby. There's no way. Hello there, buddy. Well, soon he is gonna grow up, and then that will be our first villager in the villager trading hall. That is actually really exciting. It is turning nighttime though. Ooh, there's a lot of spots on our island where we need to actually light up. So we're gonna do that in the morning. Good morning. Now it's time to go ahead and light up the whole entire area. We have 12 charcoal. We do have a ton of coal in the furnaces. Might as well just take them out, because why not? And then we do have 49 coal in this chest as well. Alright, yeah, we definitely have enough torches. Do we have enough wood, though, for sticks? Alright, perfect. Yes, we do. We have a stack and 48 torches. We can just begin spamming everywhere. Light up the whole entire island. And there we go. That is 48 torches placed. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Our island seems so much bigger now. I mean, I feel like I can build a whole village right here, dude. I like it a lot. I do definitely like how we went ahead and made it bigger. It was definitely a good call. But now I want to start working on the bridges as well. I mean, the villagers are still breeding. This guy does need to still grow up before we can actually move him. Oh, they produced another baby. Okay, the barrels were definitely the problem. As you can see now, there's 2 babies. Let's go, bro. Alright, but while that does the work, I do actually want to start building a bridge. So for our first bridge, where we're going to make it is actually right here. We're going to have it going from the island here all the way to the other side of that land. But there's actually one problem. We need to make it out of spruce, and we don't actually have any spruce logs. So we're going to have to adventure, and we actually need to adventure backwards. Because if you guys remember in the last episode, we actually found a spruce biome. We spawned there, but there was nothing else there. So we went ahead, took a boat all the way to where we are now, and the spruce biome is actually in this direction right here that we're heading towards right now. Holy crap, does this place look familiar? There is that ruined portal that we looted, got the gold helmet, and we're here, bro. Look at that. Holy nostalgia, man. It is actually crazy that we traveled all of our way back here. I mean, I was literally here a week ago, breaking down these trees, making my first stone tools. That is insane. And now we are literally here getting some more wood. Okay, so I just broke a ton of trees. We now have 3 stacks and 16 spruce logs and 29 spruce saplings. I figured the trees are already grown here, so why would I go back to my base, regrow the trees, and then get the spruce logs that way? So might as well just take advantage of it here, and we did. Alright, let's get back into our boat and start heading back home. And we made it back home with the spruce logs and spruce saplings. Now, spruce logs isn't actually all that we need. we do need stone as well. So I began taking all the cobblestone we had and began smelting them into stone. Alright, and now it's time to begin building our bridge. And voila. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't really that good of a bridge. It's nowhere near going to be how that bridge over there is going to look. But I mean, come on, bro. It's a diagonal bridge. They're hard to make. And low-key, for being a diagonal bridge, I think the detail is definitely there. I mean, it does look pretty good. I do like the tough walls and then the iron bars. And then you got the striped spruce logs. It looks really good. But now, it is time for us to begin working on this project right here. So yeah, run the time lapse. Dude, I told you this one was going to be better than the last one. Oh my god, this actually looks so good. Let me get rid of the rain really quickly. Let me go to sleep. I can't even sleep. It's not nighttime. Bro, but oh my goodness. This bridge just looks so nice. The amount of detail on here is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key think it would have looked better if I added some curvature in there. Like it went down one slab and in the middle it goes down again and then comes back up. I don't know, but with it, it still looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I just can't stop staring at it. It looks so good. Well, now that our 2 bridges are complete, I think enough time has passed. Let's see where our villagers are at. Oh my god. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... and even a baby down there. I think that's 7, 8 villagers. Okay, that's definitely more than enough. Now, I actually didn't think of how I would get these villagers out of here. So I guess let me really quickly just block this off so they cannot escape. And then I'm just going to break this block here. Let's see if they all start getting out. Okay, we got 1. That's all we need right now. Please don't be a pain. Please, just go into one of the spots. Come on. You know you want to. Go, 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 go. Come on, go in there, go in there. Go in there. No, bro. Boom. Okay, let's go. Let's put a glass pane here, just so he cannot get out. There we go. And now let's see the trade. Thorns 1. Well, the book we need right now is mending, so we're going to keep going until we get mending or something good. This is a part where I turn a 2-hour clip into a 30-second montage. Enjoy. And with that, now all of the villagers are complete. These are just the ones that I need for now. Obviously, later on, when we do need the other enchants, we're going to expand the rest of these slots, get those enchants as well. And then on this side, we have 4 Fletchers where we can do stick trades for emeralds. This is the beginner method. We just got spruce logs, so sticks are going to be easy for us for right now. But definitely in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and evolve through more of the advanced ways to get a lot of emeralds. But for the enchants, dude, I think I got pretty lucky. One of the villagers right here, Unbreaking 3 for 22 emeralds. And if we make our way over here, Fortune 3 for 38 emeralds. This is kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but it is the cheapest one that I got. And the only reason why I actually kept this trade is because we're only gonna need Fortune 3 one time, and that's going to be on our pickaxe. But we low-key don't even need it because we already have Fortune 3. So this one was kind of like, I guess I'll keep it. And then this guy right here, Efficiency 5 for 40 emeralds. we're gonna need a lot of this. I'm pretty sure 40 emeralds is pretty expensive, but we refreshed the trades so many times, and then this was the only time we got efficiency 5, so I just decided to keep it. And then if we make our way over here, sharpness 5 for only 22 emeralds, pretty good trade. Silk touch for 14, we will take that. And then protection 4 for 32 emeralds, that is really good. And then lastly, our mending trade, I'm pretty sure we got pretty lucky here. Currently it is going for only 12 emeralds. I know it says 17, but because I accidentally hit the villager, but they're currently going for 12 emeralds per mending book, which is really good. If we get like hero of the village, we can definitely bring that down to like 5 or even 4 emeralds, which is very good. So yeah, that's basically where we are with the villager trading hall. And if we make our way down here as well, dude, it was a pain getting the villagers from down here to the top. But looks like this one guy, and he is currently sleeping, so let's just go to sleep as well. But looks like right here we only have one villager remaining. I did actually use them all. This farm, honestly, not that bad. It did keep up, but I did have to wait a little bit between the villagers until they grew up. Like, there was always a baby left over. I just had to wait for it to grow up. But yeah, I think that does it for the villager trading hall. We can now check that off the list. Ah, what a beautiful day. I mean, I know today's gonna be a long day because we are gonna start building our wall on the island. I am actually really excited to go ahead and begin building this. It's gonna tie up the island a million times better, and the whole entire island is gonna look absolutely amazing. However, we cannot just start building. This build right here requires so many resources. Now, luckily, it is just 2 blocks that we need a lot of. One of the blocks is cobblestone, which is low-key not going to be hard to get because I do have a way of getting it. And then lastly, the second block is going to be spruce logs. And not just any spruce logs. We actually have like spruce trap doors. We have barrels as well that we need to make. So getting a lot of spruce logs is going to be very beneficial. I think I'm going to start off with that first. Luckily, earlier in today's episode, we went ahead and got 30 saplings. So that should help us out a ton in getting a ton of spruce logs. And then lastly, we're going to need bone meal. I do have 19 bones just from killing skeletons from when we did begin this journey. Let me turn that into bone meal. Now we have a whole stack of bone meal. That is a ton, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna start off with this first. We're just gonna go absolutely ham, get a ton of spruce logs. Now, I did already do some growing here when we were building the spruce bridge, but now it is time to get a ton, and I mean a ton more spruce logs. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse of me just destroying a bajillion trees. Alright, now we have 9 stacks of spruce logs. I really hope that's going to be enough. We have been doing it for like the whole entire day. It's literally turning nighttime now. So now that we have a ton of spruce logs, we now need a ton of cobblestone. So I'm going to really quickly take 15 iron, turn them into buckets. Now we have 5 buckets, and then now we need some lava. I'm pretty sure you can tell what I'm making from the lava and the water bucket. It's going to be a cobblestone generator. So yeah, let me go ahead and begin cooking up a little design. But before we begin farming cobblestone, we do actually need to really quickly put mending on our pickaxe. Let's do that. 9 levels to do it. There we go. And now also, we need to now go into the nether and then get a little bit more quartz just so we can actually repair it. Dude, do I love mending. I mean, our pickaxe is literally almost full durability, and look at the amount of quartz and gold we got. It is a ton. We are definitely locked in now. Would you look at that? We're now gonna have so much cobblestone. Okay, and we got 9 stacks and 32 cobblestone. I really hope this is going to be enough, because that took all of our pickaxe durability, and I don't want to go back out to get more durability on my pickaxe. I mean, that low-key took a little bit with the corpse. Okay, now let's repair our pickaxe really quick, just in case if we need to, in order to like break any blocks. 19 levels though is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now pause real quick before you go into the comments absolutely flaming me saying, Slacker, you had mending on your pickaxe, why wouldn't you repair it with diamonds and an anvil when you could just go ahead and get more XP? You don't understand how long I've been trying to get resources for. I was so over at this point. I just wanted to begin building the wall. So I did take a sacrifice here, and it was a dumb decision now that I'm editing it. But trust me, in the next video, XP will no longer be a problem. Well, let's just do it. Why not? And now really quickly, I do want to make some stairs and also some walls. So let me do that. Dude, I can already tell this is not enough cobblestone. Hopefully it's going to be enough wood though. Alright, it's now time to cue the time lapse. And with that, the wall is now complete on the island as well. Honestly, this design of the wall looks very nice. I really do like it a lot. Although, I do think it is missing one thing, and that one thing might be crucial. However, I don't really know how to add that to it. And that thing is lighting. Like, I want light on the walls, but like, where should they go? Also, that creeper almost just killed us, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure, but I guess for now the wall is complete. It does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, even from the inside. Although the whole design is from the outside as well, it looks nice. I mean, the inside of it doesn't look half bad either. I mean, it just looks so nice. Now that we have the walls complete, there's just one major thing missing, and that is going to be the path. We need some form of path that will actually match our aesthetic to direct us in all of the different places that we have. For example, the bridge, the enchanting table, the villager trading hall, even that bridge over there, and then perhaps later in the future, even other buildings that we're going to build here. So yeah, let's get started. Well, I think that did the trick. As you guys can see now, we have a path that leads into every single direction, to every single thing that we actually have on the island. The enchantment table, the villager trading hall, the bridge, the other bridge, the house, and then lastly, I went ahead and cooked this little nether portal design up, and the path leading straight to it as well. It's just like sort of a cave, but the nether portal is inside of it. You can go ahead and teleport through it and go to the nether that way. However, it is actually a bit dark behind here, so it wouldn't hurt to just add 2 torches there. There we go, just so no mobs actually spawn, and then we'll spam torches around as well. This is just going to be temporary. Once we have all of the structures built on the island, I'm telling you, the path is going to look a lot better. Everything else is just going to look so good. So here we are on our sick island with our cool base. The villagers are vibing. Yeah. And for a moment, everything feels perfect, but looks can be deceiving. If I want to truly progress, I need to start building more farms. There is just one problem. I have absolutely no idea how to make any of them. So today, we stop surviving and take the first step towards something bigger. That was some precious sleep. We have a bright day. I mean, it's a pretty good day, but we are definitely missing a lot of things, and one crucial thing is actually farms. At this point, we only have 2 farms built on our island. One of them being the villager farm, and the second one being a sugarcane farm. Now, the sugarcane farm isn't even automatic. So there's definitely a lot of work that needs to be done. And yeah, look at their eyes. I actually got the fresh animations mod. So let me really quickly get one villager to come out. And as you guys can see, the way they walk, the way they turn around and everything like that, it is so cool. Like, look at this. And you hit him too. He just like, it just looks so good. I mean, who doesn't want their Minecraft to look like this? I sure as hell did. That's why I got the mod. But that's not all I got. If you look at our XP bar, it is rainbow. It's changing colors. It looks pretty dope. And I actually got another thing, and that is our enchant icons. As you can see, efficiency, unbreaking, mending, fortune. It looks so good. It just definitely gives it a ton of color. Now, there is one more tweak that we have, but I'm unable to show it right now because we don't actually have any. But that is going to soon change because we are about to build a ton of farms. We're going to be building an XP farm, a raid farm, and also an iron farm. If you remember in the last video, we repaired our pickaxe for 19 levels on the anvil, but it's okay because 19 levels is not going to be a problem anymore. And I think it'll be best to start off with building an XP farm because all of the future farms is going to take a little bit longer and we're going to need XP for some of them as well. So let's go ahead and work on the XP farm because I do want to enchant my gear as well, get better tools, and we're going to do that because we're actually going to take advantage of these villagers. And I do want to get a bit more villagers. Most importantly, something like looting 3. That is definitely going to be really good for us. And then in today's video, I kind of want to focus on building a farm that will actually make us a ton of emeralds as well by getting the specific items. Now, the XP farm we're building right now is actually going to already do that for us, but there's another farm that I will be building that will just give us even more. And I mean a lot more emeralds. But before we begin, we are going to be needing a ton of wood. So let me really quickly get our spruce saplings. I know we have them somewhere in here, right here. And we do also have some bone meal. Let's take that. And now let's head over to our tree chopping area. And then we'll begin getting a ton of wood. Oh, hello there, horsey. Dude, look at the animation. Oh my. I'm actually obsessed. Looks so good. Alright, here we are. Let's get to planting. Alright, I'm pretty confident that is going to be enough wood. Now, let's head back to our island really quickly. Let's deposit all of these things that we don't want. But now it's time for me to begin crafting all of the materials that we actually need for this farm. So I'm going to get them all ready in this chest. Alright, these are all of the materials we needed. Now let's go ahead and take them all out and let's head over to begin building the farm. Luckily, all of the items fit, but before we go out, let's go ahead, sleep again, just so we can make it daytime. And now it's time for us to build this farm on top of an ocean. Luckily, I know we live near an ocean because we literally swam across one earlier. So let me just head towards there. Okay, we are here. Alright, it doesn't really look as big of a ocean I thought it was, but it's definitely gonna still do the trick for us. Let's go into the middle of it and begin building a little platform all the way up to the surface level. Okay, here we are. Now enjoy the time lapse. And there we go, just like that, the mob farm is built. We're actually in the clouds, which is kind of interesting. But you guys basically saw how we just built it. It's low-key like an old school farm. I mean, I don't really know how to build all of those farms with 2 portals going from the nether back to the overworld, back to the nether, back to the overworld. I don't know how they do that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. but we will learn. This is still a learning process for me. I haven't done hardcore in so long, so we're gonna have to start off old school. This was like one of the farms we built back in like 2018, something like that. I mean, it still definitely does the work. I mean, this was all that we needed. Now, we don't actually have a sword or anything to farm these with. I guess I'm gonna really quickly make myself a wooden sword to test it, to have like that sweeping edge or whatever. Let's see. Okay, we're definitely still one-tapping them. That's really good. But look at that. We are now getting XP. It's not that many, but I mean, it's definitely something still. And this also does get us a lot of gunpowder, rotten flesh, bones as well. Now, if I were just to stand here for like a minute, this whole entire area would be like completely filled up. And then we could kill that, get a ton more XP then. It's not really that efficient, but it does definitely get the job done in a long amount of time, if you know what I mean. I mean, we're not gonna get to level 30 in like 2 seconds like all the other farms. This is just going to be a starter farm for us. I mean, we already gone 3 levels from here. It's low-key still not that bad. We're about to get another 4th level from here. Yeah, we're already level 14. We're not doing too bad. Okay, well, I legit went AFK for like 2 minutes. Look at how many mobs are in here. Oh, they're not exactly one hit, but I mean, we do have a wooden sword. Come on. All right, a lot of levels. We're already up to level 17. And just like that, level 18. 4 levels in 2 minutes. That is not that bad, bro, if you do ask me. Oh, there's a lava pool here. Okay, we can actually get some obsidian really quickly. And then we can just build the nether portal there. Yeah. Let's do that. We don't have any flint, though. Okay, I think we can get flint real quick. There was 1 iron in our chest as well. I think we got it from killing a zombie. So I'm going to really quickly get 10 obsidian for the portal. And then we're going to somehow, some way find 1 gravel in order for us to get a flint. And then we can actually make a portal right now. Oh yeah, dude. Efficiency made that so quick. We already have 10 obsidian. Okay, there's a lot of gravel here. We literally just need 1 piece. Let's get it. There we go. Now we have a flint. There's also 1 iron in our chest. Let's head back up to the top and make a portal up there. Yeah, I am so glad now I don't have to climb on top of this long pillar of ladders anymore. We can just come in straight through the nether. That'll be pretty sick. Okay, let's expand our platform a little bit. Now we can build our nether portal up here. Let's grab that piece of iron, combine the flint with the iron ingot, make the flint and steel, light it, and now let's head on through. And boom. Okay, we're kind of in a ravine. Okay, looking at the coordinates for our main nether portal, it looks like we actually need to go straight into this direction here. And we need to go to Y level 63. So we actually need to dig down. And now we need to go to X coordinate 229. We need to now go into this direction right here. I hear the portal. It's here. And there it is. We low-key dug pretty close to it. I mean, now we can literally go straight into it from here. So this direction will take us straight over to the mob grinder, whereas this one will take us straight back into our base. Let's teleport back in here, and there it is. Would you look at that? Now that is going to be a fast transportation over from our base to the mob farm, from the mob farm back to our base. Now we are actually going to be using the nether a lot in this episode because we need to build our farms sorta far away from each other. I mean, all of them need to be in a separate direction besides one of them, and that is going to be the iron farm. I think I can make the iron farm like legit across the bridge over there, and it won't really be that difficult either. Now, before we build any more farms, we currently have 37 levels, and I actually want to take advantage of this. I want to begin enchanting just so we can have some good gear, bro. So I want to start off by first making myself a diamond sword. I think now that we have a mob farm, a diamond sword is going to be a lot more crucial. We're going to go ahead and make 3 diamond swords because why not? We have enough diamonds for it. So I'm going to make myself 3 diamond swords. And look at that. We have 3 swords. Let's grab some lapis and let's begin enchanting. Smite 4. Yeah. I don't think we'll be taking that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's hold off on that. Let's check our armor. Do we have any protection 4? Because I will take that up in an instant. Unbreaking 3 on everything. I don't really trust Unbreaking 3. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't want Smite. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and enchant one of these gears. Let's do our chest plate. I'm gonna take the risk. Protection 4. Look at that. Alright, now let's check our sword. Knockback 2. No thanks. Let's see the rest of our gear. Let's see if we have anything good on here. Unbreaking 3 again. Yeah, we are not taking that risk this time. We got pretty lucky the first time. Let's go ahead and enchant that. And now let's try the swords again. Bane of arthropods, bro. Are we serious? Aqua affinity, not bad. Protection 3 on our boots. Unbreaking 3. Okay, I'm gonna do the unbreaking 3. I know I'm gonna regret it. Protection 3. You know what? We'll take it. Not bad. And now if we check our helmet, also protection 3. And then unbreaking 3 on our boots. But lastly, our sword is unbreaking 3. I'm gonna do it. Looting 3. You know what? I'm happy with that. That is actually really good. We don't have a looting 3 in our villager trading hall. So that is actually a good enchant that we just got. Now we have 17 emeralds. We have a ton of sugarcane. Let's turn this into paper. Boom. And now let's go over to the villagers. Let's trade paper for some emeralds. Okay, we're gonna need one book as well. I completely forgot. All right, let's go ahead and purchase a sharpness 5 for this sword. There we go. Now let's apply the sharpness 5 onto our sword. We're now gonna have sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking 3. That is not a bad sword. We're just missing mending, and we are just missing sweeping edge 3, which I do actually want to get. However, there is none in here, and I don't want knockback 2 on my sword. There's no way I'm getting that. And I don't want fire aspect, because whenever I hit a mob and the mob hits me, I'm on fire, I take more damage. I don't like that. I do not want that. Okay, but now let's buy ourselves a mending book as well. We just need 5 more emeralds. Okay, no way we're only 1 emerald short. Are we serious right now, dude? Good thing we have some Fletchers though, so I can go ahead, trade with one of them, get 1 more emerald, and then now we're going to also need 1 more book. Let's get that, and now we can purchase ourselves a mending book. Just like that. And now let's apply this onto our sword. Only 3 levels, pretty good. There it is. Now we have sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking 3, mending on our sword. This is almost a god sword. Now I feel a little bit better having some enchanted gear and also a sharpness 5 sword, so I can basically fight off mobs now with ease. However, there's actually one more thing that we can get that will make us even safer. And we're going to begin building that right now. And that is going to be a totem farm. Now, I sort of hinted this in the beginning of the video, but I mean, come on, you saw it coming in this episode. We literally had the last 2 episodes with a ton of near-death experiences that could have been avoided, and I would have been less worried if we actually had a totem. So let me really quickly go ahead, fill up this chest with the necessary resources that we need. And just like that, now we have every single resource that we need to start building this farm. Now let's go ahead, take everything, and make our way over to the mob grinder, because we're actually gonna build near there. So we need to head back into the Nether, go to the other portal, go through there, go a little bit further out, and then we should be able to actually go ahead and start building there. I low-key forgot something. 1 second. This thing that I forgot is actually really crucial, and it is the ominous bottle. I mean, we can't literally get any totems without the ominous bottle. So let's really quickly grab that, and now, for real this time, we can go into the Nether. And just like that, we're already back at the portal. Let's head through it. And now, we actually need to head more towards the ocean, so let me really quickly do that. And for this farm, what you actually want to do is go over to your video settings, put down your render distance chunks to 8. And you need to build in an area where nothing is going to show. Oh, this ocean might not cut it low-key. We do have a boat really quick. Let's see. Looks like we're going to have to head this way, because we need to find a big enough ocean to where we cannot literally see anything from this farm. Like, we cannot see a speck of dirt, because then the Ravengers are actually gonna spawn on there, and that is not something that we need. It'll just make the farm not even work. Oh, there is a village here as well. I look, he got scared for a little bit because I realized I had to actually get a villager with me as well. So I kind of forgot to get a villager, but having a desert village here is actually really close to our base too. But this is exactly what we needed. I did forget the lead, however. That is kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. We're gonna be in the water a lot anyways. I just need to really quickly find myself one villager. Oh, a blacksmith. 2 diamonds. Okay, I guess I'll take that. We don't need the iron chestplate though. And I think you might be our lucky victim, sir. Or I want someone without a job. What? No way camels do this. Is this the fresh animations? Or is it the camel just doing this because they do that in the game? I don't know. I haven't actually ever seen a camel to be able to actually answer that question. But looks like you're going to be our lucky victim, sir. Let's go ahead and head into the water. Ooh, look at this. A room portal. We're low-key going to need the obsidian. I'm not going to lie. We're going to have to rebuild a portal there. Alright, 3 obsidian in here. Lodestone. I have no idea what that's used for. We're going to need flint as well. Oh, there's a flint and steel in here. We'll just take that. And then we need to mine these obsidian. We currently have 3, so we need 7 more pieces. Oh, there's a lot of lava here actually, so we can just do that. All right, just like that, we have 10 obsidian now. And then now we actually need to make a path in order to go into this body of water. This is going to be hard, isn't it? Dude, there's another village here. We live between so many villages. It's actually insane. Alright, you know what? I'm sorry, villager. I'm gonna have to ditch you because I cannot go over on land with you. Okay, looks like you, sir, are going to be our victim this time. Let's go over this way. Are you kidding me? I'm on a path block and I can't go on top of regular grass because the path is apparently too low. Are you serious right now, bro? Okay, technical difficulties, but we have it taken care of now. Now we need to go over to this river. Ooh, this does look promising. Come on. Oh, yeah. Let's go, dude. This is exactly what we're looking for. We just need to now go into the middle of here. Oh, no, there's some land there. But maybe there's nothing in this direction. No, come on, dude. What even is this? There's like barely land. Okay, I think we found the spot. And yes, we did. Okay, I think this is going to do it. As you guys can see here, there's literally no hills, no land, nothing like that here. On render distance 8. But if we go ahead, go back up to 16, there's obviously going to be some land here. But because on 8, this land didn't actually show, we're fine to go ahead and build here. So what we need to do is really quickly go all the way to the bottom of this and build up. Now we need a little 3x3 area. And now let's begin building. And there we go. This is now complete as well. I actually ran out of buttons, so I just went ahead and like lit that on fire. I hope they don't spawn up there. I don't think they will, but we only have one shot at this. And thank God we actually made ourselves this looting 3 because this is very crucial for this farm. So yeah, now it is actually time for us to begin starting this. I mean, you guys saw this farm was extremely easy to build. And now all we have to do is drink this ominous potion and it should work. Alright, here we go. Let's now go ahead and drink it. Now, we just need to wait for the raid to actually start. Alright, here we go. The raid is starting. I really hope it's working. Come on, please work. If it works, they should all spawn up there. And then the Ravengers should be able to go into the lava and die up there. Alright, come on, please work. Please work. Yes! Looks like they're spawning up there. Okay, and they're coming in down the hole. Oh my god. Okay, I think it's working. Now let's kill these raiders. We're going on to wave number 2. I think it's working, bro. And everything should be going in here. Look at that ominous banner already. All right, here goes second wave. Let's see if they spawn up there. And they do, bro. Let's freaking go. All right, let's kill them as well. Make sure when you are killing these mobs, they actually aren't spamming, especially later into the waves. Because if you start spamming and you don't kill the bosses, I guess, the ones that drop the totems, they're going to start spawning Vexes. And I'm pretty sure nobody wants to fight Vexes. So just make sure that you are actually tapping. All right, wave number 3. It looks like the farm is actually working. I'm surprised, bro. I'm really surprised the farm is working. All right, one more mob. And look at that. It's a Ravager. Is he going to die? It looks like he is taking damage. And he might be dead too. Yes, look at that. The farm is working. Let's go. All right, I think this wave and the next 2 waves after that, we are going to go ahead and start getting totems. As you can see, we already have 6 emeralds in here. We literally just started the farm as well. And yeah, look at that. So satisfying every time they jump down with their crossbows. All right, here we go. Let's kill them. That's 1, 2, 3. This is also a really good XP farm. Let's see now, 14 emeralds. I'm telling you, bro, this is a really good farm. Here they come, dude. Here they come. Let's go. All right, I see one of the dudes. Look at that. Let's kill him. Oh, you guys saw it. I know you saw it. We actually picked it up. And there it is, our Totem of Undying. This is actually my resource pack. I made this totem from scratch. But yeah, it does look pretty good. Would you look at that? This is also what I was talking about that one more thing that we actually changed in the beginning of the video. It was the totem. Let's continue killing the rest of these people though. I didn't know which is spawned in here, but it looks like they do. Here we go. I think there's 2 more waves after this, if I remember correctly. This farm right here, every time you do a raid, you get around, I'm pretty sure 7 or 8 totems, which is plenty of totems for every single time you do them. Look at that. Another totem here. And then another raid is getting started. I think we have this wave and 1 more. And then we are done with our ominous potion. Oh, hello there, buddy. You're not meant to be here. Okay, that's 2 more totems right there. Let's go. And look at that. We already have 3 totems in here. We still have another one in our inventory. It looks like there's another dude here that will drop another totem. Let's go, bro. I'm actually so hyped. Let's see, did it get the totem? Yes, it did. Now we have 4 totems of undyings. And this is going to be the last wave right here. This is the last wave. And just like that, there's 2 more dudes in here that will drop us totems. Look at that, bro. Let's freaking go. I'm actually so hyped. And then the last one is a Ravager that just died. And then, oh, never mind. There's still 2 more. Let's kill this guy. And 1 more. There it is. We did get another 7. And Hero of the Village. It was Bad Omen 5. So now we have Hero of the Village 5. Meaning villager trades are actually going to be so much cheaper. But look at that. Literally 7 totems of undyings. Plus the 1 in our inventory. We are so up now, bro. Let's freaking go. What? Also a stack and 2 emeralds. This is the most amount of emeralds we've had yet. That is crazy. Literally only 1 ominous potion got us that. Yeah, I'm taking all of that. And that is basically it for this farm as well. We can now go ahead, go back into the Nether. And now we need to actually mark this all the way back to our other portals as well. Oh, look at that. Also another fortress by this one. Okay, we're definitely going to come back to this. This farm is a bit further from the rest. So I do want to, I guess, mine through here. And there is our other portal. This one's for our XP farm. And if we go over here, this will lead us all the way back to our main island. So yeah, let me head back towards there because our inventory is looking pretty juicy and I want to go depot some of this loot. And we are now 8 totems richer, a whole stack of emeralds richer. Let's freaking go, dude. Now, to make this hardcore journey a little bit challenging, I am limiting myself to only 1 totem per inventory. So I cannot have more than 1 totem at a time in my inventory. So if one of the totem pops and I'm not actually at my island to get another one, that is too bad. I don't have a totem until I can get myself another one, just to make this hardcore series a little bit more challenging. And look at that, because we have Hero of the Village, getting a mending book literally only costs 6 freaking emeralds. And if we turn him into a zombie villager and cure him, he will be worth only 1 emerald. But I'm actually going to really quickly take advantage of these amazing deals. I'm going to work on my armor. But before we can actually do any trades, we need to get a lot of books. So let's get that. And now let me see what I can cook up here. We're definitely going to need a ton of Unbreaking 3, especially on our pickaxe. So we're going to buy one of those. And we're also going to need a Silk Touch pickaxe. So we're going to buy one of those. We are also going to be needing a couple Efficiency 5. We're actually going to be needing one for our axe. We're also going to be needing one for our shovel. And we're also going to be needing one for our pickaxe. But I think I'm going to hold the one for our pickaxe because we already have Efficiency 4. I mean, it's literally one more Efficiency 4 pickaxe. And we can combine it to get an Efficiency 5. So that's not really my worries. So now what I want to do is add Unbreaking 3 to my pickaxe. Whoa, bro. 34 levels to do this? That is not worth it. There's no way. Okay, well, looks like we're holding off on that for now. But I'm adding Efficiency 5 to my axe, adding Efficiency 5 to my shovel. Oh, we can actually enchant our shovel. Maybe we get something better then? Nah, it's not that big of a deal. We do currently have 14 emeralds, so I will go ahead and buy 2 more mending books. There we go. We're gonna apply one to our shovel, no doubt. And then we're gonna apply the other one onto our axe. There it is. And then also on our axe, let's apply that mending. There it is. And then I'm low-key just gonna put the Unbreaking 3 on my shovel. We don't really need it on our axe. We already have Unbreaking 2. That's good enough. And our anvil just broke. That is a good thing though. That is why, exactly why, we're actually going to go ahead and begin building ourselves now an iron golem farm like that dude right there. We're going to make it automatic. Now this farm right here actually generates 1,350 iron every single hour. I'm really excited to begin building this, but obviously before we can build anything, we're going to be needing a ton of materials. And one of those again is going to be a ton. And I mean a ton of spruce logs. Good thing we got an Efficiency 5 diamond axe. So that is going to go ahead and make getting wood so much easier. So yeah, I'm going to lock in real quick. And now that I've gotten all the necessary resources, it was time to begin building. Quick disclaimer though, this literally took me over 1 hour to finish building, but I'll cut it up into a 60-second montage. So yeah, enjoy. And here we go. The farm is now finally built. As you guys can see, each one has 3 villagers with 1 zombie in it staring at them. And then this one as well has 3 and 1 zombie. This one as well. And then lastly right here, 3 with 1 zombie in there. Now right here, the iron golem will die to the lava, which then all of its items is going to go into the hopper. Now I'm telling you, this has maybe been around like 5 to 10 minutes of it actually working. And if we have a look, bro, 3 stacks and 10 iron. That is insane for that low amount of time. And also, if I go ahead and really quickly go up top, I didn't really show this, but I had to go into the Nether really quickly and get myself some warped wood, because this type of wood doesn't actually burn. I used spruce gates, so the lava actually burnt it, and then the water distinguished the lava. But yeah, this is how it works from up top, and this is extremely loud, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it is working very efficiently. As you guys saw, it's finally producing us a lot of iron. And one way we can actually use this iron is we can actually go ahead, go over to our villager trading hall, and we can trade it with the villager for a ton of emeralds. Now this farm right here is one of the farms that will make us a ton of emeralds. And also earlier we built that XP farm. If I really quickly go ahead and go into the Nether and make my way over to our XP farm, as you guys see right here, when we were actually farming XP with our looting 3 sword, we got a ton of mob drops. Look at that. We can use all of this rotten flesh and trade this in for even more emeralds. And not just that, look how much gunpowder we got. When we do get an elytra, rockets are not going to be a problem, which I am really stoked about. And obviously a lot of bones for bone meal, which I will take as well. And look, I've been just explaining here for the last minute, and look at how many mobs spawn. We can literally go ahead and kill that immediately. Look at how much XP we're getting. It is just insane, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely hyped that we went ahead and actually made this farm, because now if I go ahead and open it and have a look, I mean, we already have so much more to go ahead and take, and it's still going in here. So yeah, 14 more rotten flesh, 12 more bones, literally in just 1 minute, which is insane. And then if we also make our way over to the raid farm, every raid that we do will give us around a stack of emeralds, which is a ton of emeralds. So again, this is also a really good emerald farm. And the good thing about this farm as well is the amount of totems, which is insane. But yeah, starting today, we definitely do need to keep our eyes peeled for a pillager outpost. If we do find one, we can make a pillager farm, and then that will actually make us a ton of bad omen potions, which equals basically infinite emeralds and also infinite totems. Basically, all that's left now is making a villager that will take our rotten flesh in exchange for emeralds, and also a villager that will take iron in return for emeralds. There is actually one problem though. So in order to actually trade in our rotten flesh for emeralds, we need a brewing stand. Now, I think you guys know what that means. We need blaze rods. So we actually need to now make our way through the Nether to find a Nether fortress. Luckily though, when I came out of the raid farm, there was actually a Nether fortress literally right outside of the portal. Now, I don't know if I recorded it or not. I don't recall, but it is there. So we're gonna make our way over there. Okay, here we are. And the Nether fortress was in this direction up here, if I recall. And there it is. Now, unfortunately, it is in a basalt biome. So in the future, if we do make ourselves a wither skeleton farm, it will not work here. So that is kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping that we could find the Nether fortress that would be inside of a warp forest. I'm pretty sure is what we need. But there it is. We got the achievement for a terrible fortress. Look at how they walk. It's actually so cool, bro. Fresh animations. 10 out of 10 rating from me. Alright, but now we need to find a blaze spawner. Oh, there's a blaze right there. Let's actually go ahead and kill him. We do have looting 3, so hopefully it wouldn't take us too long. We only need 2 pieces. Oh, we literally got 3 from the first kill. Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and get the rest while we're here. For the Eye of Enders, if we do in the future go ahead and actually kill the Ender Dragon. I am definitely planning on it, but I don't want to rush too soon. I mean, I could have already probably gotten an Elytra in like the first video, but I mean, where's the fun in that? Oh yeah, there's a lot of blazes here. They're only a 2-hit too, so that is pretty good. And we already have 7 blaze rods. We'll take that. Ooh, some nether wart too. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa, where did he come from? Yo, what? I did not see him, bro. I thought it was just a couple blazes, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, we just ran out of food. That's fine, let's get out of here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I may or may not have lost another portal. Looks like we're gonna have to run all the way to our original portal. Okay, there it is. Whoa, buddy. No, 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 no. You need to stay away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! 2 hearts. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go through here because I need to get myself some rotten flesh to eat. Because we are literally 2.5 hearts. Okay, oh my god. Our helmet did actually break as well, so that was a really close call. Alright, now that we're full health, let's go back into the nether and back home to where we can get some actual food. Okay, I almost couldn't see you guys anymore. Alright, at least we're home now. Home and safe. Now we need to go ahead and make ourselves 3 brewing stands. And also, we are going to be needing a ton of smooth stone. So we're going to go ahead and smelt this right here because we need 3 blast furnaces. Okay, I figured we only needed 2, so I made 2 blast furnaces, 2 brewing stands, and now it is time to get some villagers out of here. Alright. Oh my, did that take such a long time. We now literally have 2 armories and also 2 clerks. Now for the clerks, it is 32 rotten flesh for each emerald. And then for the armory, we don't actually have it unlocked yet. We need to do some villager trades in order to be able to do it. We need to get it to the apprentice level. One problem though, we need a ton of emeralds to do that because we need to trade the emeralds for boots. That is the cheapest trade for this guy. And then this guy needs to get a new trade because I am not going to be trading 7. Okay, look at that. 4 emeralds, 4 boots as well. So before we can actually do that, we need to really quickly go over and get our rotten flesh. Now we're only going to focus on one of the villagers so far. So I'm going to trade this guy. And I'm going to try to get as much emeralds as I can. Alright, now he's trade locked. And then I have no other option but to trade with this guy. He's a little bit more expensive, but it's fine. There we go, 21 emeralds, and then hopefully this is going to be enough. At this point, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. What I thought would take 5 minutes turned into an absolute nightmare. Come on, there's no way it's not. Okay, so that was 20 emeralds, so we need another 20 emeralds in order to get this guy to apprentice. Luckily, our sugarcane farm has been growing for a while, so I'm going to just really quickly harvest all of this. We really need an automatic sugarcane farm, though. Now we can craft paper. And we also had some paper in the chest. Now let's go ahead and trade with our librarians. And that now puts us at 16 emeralds. We literally only need 4 more emeralds. Oh, we literally have 5 in our chest. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take that. Now we have 21, which should be enough to convert this villager right here into an apprentice. Oh, let's go. He only made it 2 emeralds. All right, that is even better. And there we go. Now he should be able to go ahead and go to the next level. I hope I don't have to do another trade. Oh yeah, I don't. There we go. He's now apprentice. No way. It is not a 100% chance. Yeah, no, it wasn't that simple. It never is. It turns out it's only a 50% chance, and while that may not sound challenging, but trading 40 emeralds on every attempt, this can add up really fast. With these guys, you can trade 3 gold into 1 emerald. Luckily, we have a lot of gold, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and use this as well for emeralds. I mean, we're definitely gonna make a gold farm in the future, so I'm not really too worried in spending this gold. And they're trade locked literally after 1 trade. Oh, and we just hit level 40. But we do have 35 emeralds. Okay, let's go ahead and trade with this guy now. Oh my god, I'm actually so dumb. I should have closed the trade and reopened it, and then we were gonna get it for only 1 emerald per. No chance, dude. At this point, those 2 villagers were now completely useless to me, so I had to get 2 brand new ones. Now you can only imagine what that process was like. What? Are we serious? Bro, he wants 33 emeralds, for literally 1 piece. You've got to be kidding me, bro. There's not a chance I'm doing that. Ooh, okay, this trade went ahead and refresh. It's only 2 gold now. Let's go ahead and get that. That puts us now at 49 emeralds, which hopefully is going to be enough once these people actually lower their prices. While we wait, I guess I can be a little bit productive. So currently, if we look at our armor, it's looking pretty filthy. I'm not gonna lie, our boots are about to break. I'm just gonna toss that pair out, make myself some brand new gear. I'm gonna make 2 boots and also 2 helmets because our helmet did break as well. Now it is time to begin enchanting. I really hope we can get some decent pair of boots and helmet. Let's see. Protection 3, no thanks. Fire protection 3, again, no thank you on that either. Let's refresh the trade. Let's give it another look. Depth Strider 3. Okay, now we're talking. Aqua Affinity. Come on. Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. You know what? Not bad. That is not bad at all. Now all we need is another protection 3. Depth Strider 3. Okay. Unbreaking 3. We don't need Unbreaking 3. I'm gonna take this on the Depth Strider 3. Come on. Fire protection 4. No, that is exactly what I didn't want. Protection 4 though. There we go. Let's now go ahead and... Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have an anvil. No problem though. That's why we have an iron golem farm. Let's go ahead and make 3 blocks of iron. And then now we can make ourselves a brand new anvil. There we have it. Let's place this bad boy down. And then let's see the helmet as well real quick. Aqua Affinity. Alright, I don't want Aqua Affinity. We have one more try to get Protection 3 or Protection 4 on this helmet. And I guess Respiration as well if we can get that. That would be pretty solid. Fire Protection 3. No. And this is going to be our last try. Please be something good. Respiration 3. Okay, let's go and take this trade. Please be Protection 3. Please, please, please. Oh, there is no protection on it. It's okay. Now let's go ahead and combine our 2 helmets. Pretty expensive, but it's okay. It is going to be worth it. Let's do that. And then now it's time to do this one. 19 levels to get protection 4 on here. Okay, I guess we can wait off on this. We're definitely going to get 5 more levels when we do go ahead and do the villager trades. So yeah, we're just going to wait on that. But it was never that simple. I had to wait such a long time for the trades to go back to normal. The prices are still extremely expensive. I mean, come on, dude. Man, it's a brand new day and they still have an attitude. 9 emeralds for 1 boots. Yeah, but to be productive, since I knew this was going to take a long time, I began farming spruce logs in order to do a ton of stick trades because I knew we were going to need the emeralds. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, dude, finally. Okay, let's do 2 trades and then let's see if he drops his price. No, I think we need to go halfway mark, right? Pretty sure halfway mark. Yeah, look at that. Now it's 2 emeralds. Let's do a little more trades. I think 1 more and it's gonna be 1. Yeah, look at that. We're already a professional in trading. And now let's wait for him to go to level 2. Please be iron. Yes, dude. Let's go. Okay, and now it's this guy's turn. We do need to refresh his trade though. Alright, there's the boots. Let's get him to the halfway mark. And now he should be for 2 emeralds. Let's get these boots out of here. Now he's for 1 emerald. And lastly, come on, please just make my job easy. Be iron, please. Yes, let's go. 2 for 2, bro. 2 for 4, but 2 in a row. Let's go, dude. I've also been doing a lot of stick trades, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and begin taking our iron. Let's see. All right, we have 2 stacks and 37. I'm pretty sure that's all the iron that we got earlier. There's 5 more in there, okay? I'm not gonna lie, that took around an hour for it to finish. So when I wasn't getting spruce logs, I was actually AFK on top of the villager trading hall. So let's see how much iron is in here. I haven't checked it yet, but this farm has been running the whole entire time. Now, mind you, this was 1,350 iron every single hour. So if we check... Oh my goodness. Dude, that is so much iron. Let's go, bro. We almost have a full inventory. Yeah, we no longer need emeralds or anything like that. This iron farm is really good for emeralds. Let's freaking go. We're gonna be thriving. We're going to be so rich with emeralds. I'm actually so excited. Let's go ahead and do a couple of trades. Look at that. We already went ahead and finished this trade. Whoa, 1 diamond for 1 emerald as well. That is looking not a good price, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's move on to this guy. Do a full trade with him. Already 50 emeralds. But as you guys can see, we're gonna need a lot more armors in order to keep up with the amount of iron that we have. So we're definitely gonna focus on that in a later time. But I'm just so glad we actually got the trades. And then this guy was pretty successful too, because we can actually trade himself rotten flesh for emeralds and 3 gold for 1 emerald. So when we do build a gold farm, this is going to be insane. Oh yeah, look at that. We have 2 stacks and 3 iron blocks. That is really good. And now we actually have enough XP to go ahead and combine our boots. Let's do that as well. Protection 4, depth strider 3, unbreaking 3. And look at that. Our armor looks pretty juicy. We're just missing a couple of things, but we will focus on that at a later time. We've been playing Minecraft Hardcore carefully, building a cozy home, transforming our island, and building a few essential farms that have kept us alive. But today, things are about to get intense. I will be attempting to become the most overpowered player this world has ever seen. How? It's simple. I will be enchanting every piece of gear and tool with max level enchants, upgrading all my equipment to Netherite, and then to truly prove my strength, I will be attempting to defeat the Ender Dragon without a bow. And on top of all of that, we will get another item that will officially make us the most overpowered player. I have 1 life, 1 chance, and with everything on the line, let's begin. Starting off with step number 1, which is enchanting all of our equipment. So far, our armor isn't bad. I mean, we have basically protection on every single piece. Our sword has sharpness 5, and our pickaxe even has fortune 3. But there are definitely some things that we are missing, such as mending, feather falling, sweeping edge 3, unbreaking 3 on our pickaxe. All of these are crucial enchants that we do need to get, so we need to be productive. What the hell are you doing here? Get out of here, dude. Over here walking around on my island. Who gave you permission? Thank you for your ender pearls. I'll be taking that. Anyway, we need to be productive and begin getting a lot of XP. Luckily, we built an XP farm in the last video, so we already have a way of getting a lot of XP. All we need to do is put in the work to get the XP. And this is the XP farm that I'm talking about. Now, I know this is old school, but it definitely does get the job done. I mean, let me just wait a minute. And 1 minute later, I mean, literally, look at that. Look how many mobs are here. To put it to perspective, let me empty out this chest really quickly. And then now we're going to begin killing all of these mobs. Let's go ahead. Literally 1 swing. We're already level 18. Going to level 19. Now going to almost level 20. I mean, this is insane. 1 more swing. And already halfway to level 21. 1 minute has passed. I mean, this farm is definitely going to be helping us out a ton. And killing those mobs got us 42 rotten flesh, 63 gunpowder, 38 bones, 27 arrows, and also 1 iron ingot. I mean, come on. This literally gets the job done. And we're now already level 32 that quick. Literally took around 5 minutes. So that is pretty good. One thing that did come to my mind, since we're actually going to be here for a while, and I don't want to keep running back and forth through our nether portal from here in main island, I'm going to actually go ahead and build myself an enchantment table, literally right next to the mob farm, just so we can go ahead and just enchant everything there. Oh, buddy. Are you serious? Oh my god, that actually gave me a heart attack, bro. So first thing on the agenda is going to be our armor. So currently we have protection 3 on our helmet, protection 3 on our leggings. So I'm gonna get them to protection 4. Aha, look at that. Perfect. Boom. Oh, I should have probably enchanted this first before I put it together, but it's fine. We need to get to level 30 really quick to get protection 4 on our leggings. Alright, there we go, level 30. Now let's go ahead and enchant our leggings. Protection 4, let's go. Now let's take this pair off and then enchant that literally just like that. 6 levels. There we go. Now that is protection 4 as well. Now all we need is feather falling 4 on our boots. And just like that, you basically get the point. Now our whole entire set is fully enchanted. The only thing we're missing is thorns on our chestplate. I don't really want thorns too, because if a mob hits me, yeah, it does reflect some of that damage to them, but it actually deals more durability to my chestplate, and I don't want that. The sword is now complete, but now I actually want to name it, and we are going to be naming it Damage Control, because it controls the amount of damage on the mobs. I mean, where you literally one-hit the mobs. No, it's totally not, because the mob farm is 21 blocks high. What the hell? And what has felt like eternity, we have finally returned home. I think that was like around 2 hours of killing mobs. If we have a look really quickly, all of our set is fully enchanted. Same with our sword. Our pickaxe as well. I went ahead and applied the Unbreaking 3 on here for 39 levels. And then lastly, our axe just needs to go ahead and become Unbreaking 3. Now, unfortunately, our anvil broke, so that's why I don't have it combined yet. And then obviously our shovel is maxed out as well. So before I actually combine my axe, let me really quickly come over here to the cleric and trade him rotten flesh for exchange of emeralds, because we have a ton of rotten flesh from killing a lot of zombies, obviously from our mob farm. I mean, wow, we are already up to 30 emeralds, and we can continue going. There we go, 32 emeralds. And now we also need to get some iron to actually make ourselves another anvil. Boom. We'll just place it down here. Let me combine the axe really quickly. 9 levels. That is absurd. Let me actually take some of this iron, go over to our trading hall, and then trade our armorer for more emeralds, because we are gonna need a lot of mending books. That puts us now at 44. Let's trade with this guy. Now we are all the way up to 56. We need only 4 pieces of mending to actually put on our armor, and 1 more mending to actually put it on that secret item that we will get at the end of the video. So far we have 4 right here. We need 4 more emeralds in order to get our 5th book. Oh yeah, that's right, we have a ton of emeralds in our chest from doing trades in the last video, so we will be taking that. Literally a whole stack and 43. I completely forgot about that. But okay, we just need 1 more mending, and then we are also going to be needing 1 Unbreaking 3. Let's take that. Oh wait, I lied. I just realized my pickaxe is efficiency 4. It's not efficiency 5. Well, before we go back to the mob farm, let me really quickly apply mending to every single piece of my armor. Let's go, bro. And we finally have a fully maxed out armor set. Let's go ahead and wear it. There we go. So yeah, my pickaxe was in fact not maxed out, as it was efficiency 4. So I bought myself an efficiency 5 book and made my way to the XP farm. Alright, let's see how expensive it is. Whoa. Yeah, so now our pickaxe was basically useless. We could not get efficiency 5 on it. Now, I didn't know this at the time. I thought if I got close to the level requirement, it'll show me how much I needed. So I grinded for more levels, tested it out, and it turns out that there was no amount that could actually apply efficiency 5 on there. I might have to make a brand new pickaxe if I want to get efficiency 5. That does low-key suck, but it is what it is. I'm gonna pack up, go back home, because I'm pretty sure 50 levels is going to be enough. Alright, let's head back home. Let's really quickly take some iron, and then let me go trade with the villagers, because we are going to need more emeralds in order to actually buy more books. And there we go. We are now up to 43 emeralds that quick. That is actually really good. Alright, let's build you back up. Alright, look at that. We got Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. Let's go ahead and combine them together. 17 levels. And then now all we need is to apply our mending book on there. Alright, and there we go. Now we have the God Pickaxe. We are going to be naming him the Super Miner, because he is a Efficiency 5 pickaxe. Yup, exactly that. You know what? Now that we don't actually need this pickaxe, I'm kind of curious. If I do go ahead and get rid of it. All right, and if I come over here, try to apply a book, does it reset? It does. Okay, I didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day. But now we are down 1 mending book, so we do need to get another. Let me go ahead and copy you. There we go. And now we have our unbreaking 3 and mending. I did actually buy an efficiency 5 one, thinking I would need it, but looks like we didn't need it. So that was a waste of emeralds. It's fine. If we do in the future ever think of making a silk touch pickaxe, we will definitely go ahead and use that then. Actually, wait. Give me a second. We have 16 levels right now. I know I have a silk touch book in here. Oh, we literally have another 54 emeralds in here. Okay, I guess we'll put our emeralds there. We're so rich now, we have emeralds everywhere. Anyway, let me go ahead and now actually enchant this. So that would cost 3 levels. This would cost 5. So let's do that. And then, oh wait. I think it's cheaper to put the books first. Boom. And then if we flip that around 3, there we go. Now lastly, oh, we literally need 13 levels. Okay, bro. Know what that means. And now if we go ahead, put the pickaxe and then the book, we can combine it to get a maxed out silk touch pickaxe as well. There we go. We once again actually used our mending book, so I need to go ahead and buy another mending book. And there we go. Okay, now it's time to move on to our second goal of this video, and that is going to be getting full netherite equipment. I'm talking every single piece of armor, every single tool, fully netherite. Now that may sound like a lot of netherite and what would feel like eternity, but it's actually not going to be that hard. We're gonna build a netherite machine. There's only one problem. We actually don't have like any slime balls, so we need to go ahead and really quickly find ourselves a slime chunk. Now I'm not gonna be building any farms or anything. There's no way I'm doing that, because there's actually another farm that I could go ahead and build later on that will basically get me infinite slime balls, and it does something with the potion of oozing. Dude, Depth Strider makes it so easy to swim in water now. Let's go. Ooh, a lava source. Okay, we're actually gonna go ahead and get some obsidian, because I have a feeling we're gonna be running for a really long time. And if I have obsidian, I can make another portal, and that's fast transportation, because for every 8 blocks I travel in the overworld, it's equivalent to 1 block in the nether. Oh, dude, that made it so quick. We already got 14 obsidian. Alright. Dude, I just found a birch biome. Ew, look at it, dude. Bro, what even is this? Oh, wait, is that a swamp? Dude, no way. This is a very cool build too. What the hell? And I think this is a swamp biome, right? Look, there's vine coming out of that tree that's like 1 billion blocks high. Ow. Oh yeah, it's a swamp. Let's go. I'm so glad we got ourselves 14 obsidian, so we can actually build ourselves a nether portal back to our base. Alright, now we just need to find a couple slimes. We need around 10 blocks of slime, so let's get to looking. Oh, hello there, buddy. Okay, hopefully looting will make it easy to get a ton of slime. From that, we got 41 slime balls. Okay, we still need like another 50 though. Okay, I got 15 slime blocks. That was looking easier than I anticipated. Now it's time for us to go back home. Oh, look at that. That is our bridge. We're actually really close to our portal. Oh! Oh my god, no way. Yo, there's no way. Thank God for this armor, bro. We are barely taking damage. Oh no, come on, please. It is not your time, Hoglin. It is not your time, bro. Surely we don't die, right? Surely? Okay, oh my god, that was actually a really close call. If I did not have his armor, I was dead for sure, dude. Okay, so we just made it home. I got some snow blocks, bamboo, cocoa beans, dark oak saplings, sweet berries, and also just a bunch of other things. But most importantly, we actually got our 15 slime blocks, which is going to be exactly enough. So I was just actually really quickly looking at my notes for what materials I needed. We actually need a coral reef. It's the fan one, so we actually need to go ahead and find a warm ocean in order to get some coral reefs. Now, I'm actually kind of pressed because I completely forgot about that. And now we need to go ahead and actually find a ocean, a warm ocean with coral reefs in it. So this is gonna be pretty fun. Now, I know there's an ocean in this direction, but I'm unsure if it's actually a warm ocean. But there's only one way to find out. So we're gonna make our way over there now. Well, this is actually the one by our base, but I just found another ocean here, and it looks like there's coral reefs in here. So let's go ahead and get some. We need the fans, I'm pretty sure. That might be the only ones that actually work with it, is these ones right here. So let me take out my Suck Touch pickaxe. We just got 2 corals. Let's get another one. Why not? Just in case we accidentally break one with our fist. And now let's head back home. We are actually in a desert. We do need a cactus. So I'm going to quickly get a cactus as well, just in case we want to grow it in the future. There we go. Now it's time to run all the way back home. There we go. These are all of the resources that we need. We're actually just missing 3 blocks, and that is going to be 3 ancient debris. But we actually now need to dig till Y level 11. But I don't want to do it by my base because we are actually in a basalt biome. That would absolutely suck. There would be a lot of lava, and I'm not looking to rebuild this machine a million times. So we're actually going to go all the way to our raid farm portal and build it there instead. Alright, we're here. Now let's go ahead and dig to Y11. Look at that. Our first ancient debris. Looks like it is just 1 piece, but it will do the trick. So we will take that. There we go. Our second ancient debris. And our third one. Let's go. Okay, that's literally all we needed. Now if we check F3, we're currently on Y13. So we do need to go down 2. There we go. And now it is time to clear out like a 20 by 10 area really quick. Okay, I'm pretty sure this area is big enough. Now it is time to begin building. And there we go. It is now fully built. Moment of truth. I hope this works. Come on. Oh, wait, hold on. We need to actually destroy that. Alright, now, let's see if it works. I'm really scared. Come on, please work. Yes! Okay, I think it's working. Let's see. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Of course, bro. Of course, we built right on top of a lava area. Okay, I finally patched it up. That actually took a minute, but I think if I fire again, it is gonna actually expose the lava again. But I think we're just gonna have to keep repatching until this will actually go ahead and get past it and the TNT wouldn't explode it anymore. This is a really tedious process, I'm not gonna lie. It actually sucks dealing with lava, bro. Okay, I think we might be past that point. I'm really excited, bro. Oh, I lied. And we are now finally passing the area with all the lava. Oh my goodness, dude. We might actually be going in a basalt biome, and that kind of sucks. We might have to rebuild the machine. I'm not sure though. But I mean, the machine is working. As you can see, we're literally tunneling through the whole entire area. This works really great, I'm not gonna lie. There was just some technical difficulties with the lava there because we got unlucky building it here. But now it's just basically a straight line forward until we can find ancient debris. Oh wait, we actually found some ancient debris. I wasn't paying attention on this side because like I was standing right here, so it wasn't really showing until I got to this point. I see that over there. Okay, so we actually just got our first ancient debris. Looks like it's 2 pieces. It's 1, 2. Is there any more? And no, there isn't. But let's go, bro. Okay, this is actually working flawlessly. That wasn't even really that long. I mean, it was pretty quick. As you can see, this is pretty effective. Look at how much we've actually destroyed. I thought building this netherite machine would honestly save me a lot of time, but that was not the case. Instead, we got extremely unlucky because we actually built in a basalt biome, so that definitely slowed us down a ton. Alright, about 1 hour later, some time has passed. We have definitely now struck netherrack. So far, we only have 3 pieces. Yeah, that basalt biome was honestly not worth it at all. We barely found any in there. But I'm actually really excited now because in this netherrack biome, look at how much space it actually clears. It's a ton of space. So we're going to be able to get a lot of ancient debris now. Yeah, striking netherrack was definitely the best thing that's happened in this whole entire episode so far. I mean, we started finding ancient debris left and right. It was literally so easy. Looks like we have stumbled across on more ancient debris. Let's go. I found a better way to actually ride on this machine. You just basically stand on these 2 blocks and always go on the jukebox. And then once you actually go and launch it, you will stand on this block. You just go again on the jukebox. So yeah, this has been working pretty efficiently. As you can see, we found some more ancient debris. So let me actually go ahead, really quickly block off this lava and get to mining this. Hopefully it is a lot of pieces. Let's see. 1 and then 2. Is there a 3rd? And does not seem like it, unfortunately. There it is, more ancient debris. Let's go. Alright, we're already up to 8 ancient debris, 3 more in the front. So that puts us at 11. Oh, look at that. Okay, there was actually more ancient debris here. Don't mind if I do. 2, 3 pieces. Okay. And we need a total of 36 because we need 9 pieces. We have 5 tools, 4 pieces of armor. Well, I think we just struck into a huge lava pool. So there isn't really much else we can do. So I think I'm gonna actually move the machine. We are currently on 19 pieces, so that is a ton. I mean, that is actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Well, we got 40 pieces. We only need 36, but now it's time to get my ass out of here. And now I need to be on the lookout for a bastion because we need some netherite templates. Wait, oh, we found a bastion. Let's go. That actually didn't take that long, surprisingly. That was maybe like 10 minutes. All right, we do need to be careful here because the pig limb brutes are pretty rough. Whoa, that is way too many. Oh. Okay, there's 2 chests here. Please, come on. No. There's ancient debris, though. No, come on. Alright, it has to be in this chest. Surely. Come on, please. Oh my goodness. Come on. No, dude. Oh my god. Oh. That was a close call. Half a heart, bro. Yes, okay. We just got it. Let's go. There is a lot of loot here, though, that I do want to loot. Oh my god, bro. I think I need to wear something gold, bro. Okay, I thought it would have been better to actually build a portal, but we're actually so far away. We are a good like 2,000 blocks away from our nether portal, and if I were to travel in the overworld, that would be over 16,000 blocks. So I don't think we'll be doing that. We're just gonna go ahead and actually head back home this way. There's actually no way I just did that. That was so high up. Oh yeah, look at that. This is our swamp biome portal. Now we should have a bridge going all the way to our other bridge. Yes, we do. Alright, we finally made it to our base, and oh my, we haven't been here in so long. There's literally a lot of phantoms. Okay, so now I do want to actually go ahead and duplicate my templates, but unfortunately we only have 22 diamonds. If I go ahead and check, how many can I make? I need a total of 9. Oh wait, how do you duplicate? Oh, hold on. Boom. So now we have 5, and we're gonna need 4 more in order to turn all our tools and our armor into netherite. So doing some math, total we need 28 more diamonds, but we already have 1. So we need to get 27 more diamonds in order to get every single template. So I'm going to actually go ahead and depot everything and make my way over to the mine. Let me not forget food because we are running out. Here, we'll just take the cooked mutton and then we'll head out. Whoa, look at that light just coming down into the cave. That is actually really sick. And holy, is this cave big. Wow. All right, let's jump in the water. And let's begin finding ourselves some diamonds. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am leaving every single mob. We're just gonna go straight down. Oh, we got diamonds here. 1, 2. And I think that might be it for this vein. Alright, I got 18 deep slate diamond ore. Now it's time to go back up to the surface. Oh, we ran into more diamonds digging up. Okay. Now we're up to 23. Dude, look how good our house looks from here. Like our whole entire build. I think what would make it better though is adding light on the walls. I still haven't decided what to make it. I just see a lot of comments of you guys saying to use lanterns like soul lanterns or even shroom light, which I do like, but I still haven't really decided yet. Alright, let me sleep so I can get rid of the phantoms because they're pretty annoying. Alright, we got 23 deep slate diamond ore. Let's place it all down and begin destroying it with our fortune 3 pickaxe. 49 diamonds from that. Let's go. That is way more than enough. Let me really quickly get my netherite upgrades and then put it in here. We need to craft a total of 9. So that should be 8 and then 1 more, that's 9. There we go. And then we actually haven't cooked our netherite ancient debris yet, so I do want to do that. Looks like we are actually running low on coal. Thankfully, I did actually mine some coal ore while I was mining up. We have 45, so let's get to placing these down as well. And now we have a stack and 42 coal. So let me split it into 3s. And there we go. 9 netherite ingots. Holy crap. And then we can come into the smithing table. Let me take off all my armor. One by one, we need to go ahead and do this. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, and then that is 4. There we go. And now it's time to do our tools. 3, 4, and lastly our 5th one. Now we are full netherite. Whoa, this looks pretty good. We do need armor trims though, but I don't know which one to get yet. So we're gonna hold off on the armor trims for a later video. And now for the 3rd stage, it is going to be fighting the Ender Dragon. Yes, that's right. We have finally made it to this point. I have been waiting so long, and that means we're actually gonna get the elytra. So that was the secret item that I was talking about and getting the books and everything ready for it. But I have actually listened to you guys. I've read the comments, and you guys didn't like the netherrack on my brewing stand, which I was kind of offended. It looked pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. That was temporary. I was scared that if I broke the netherrack, then the villager would be able to escape. And someone also commented to get villagers upstairs, turn them into farmers, and then when you get them to the master, they actually sell you golden carrots. So food is no longer going to be a problem. I just actually went ahead and traded both of these guys emeralds for golden carrots, but looks like they are already restocked, so not bad. And some villagers did escape, as you can see. They're back out here again, but hopefully they're having a fun time. Anyway, enough yapping. Now it's time to actually begin getting started. So if we check our resources so far, we have 9 blaze rods, which is more than enough. We don't need any more. And then now for our ender pearls, we only have 5. That is not going to be enough. We need at least 12. So, oh, we have actually 2 more in this chest. Okay. So that puts us now at 7. So we really only need 5 more ender pearls. So let me actually take some gold really quickly. And I honestly cannot wait to begin fighting the ender dragon. I am so ready to get an elytra, bro. Alright, I hear a lot of magma cubes, but if we just go this way onto our bridge, we should be able to go straight into a warped forest. There might be Enderman there. I don't know. I'm not sure. If not, though, we can just trade gold. I'm not really too worried. I know the chances have been decreased on them, but there is still a chance to get ender pearls. These magma cubes always scare me. You see what I mean, bro? I know I walked off, but I mean, come on. Like, if that was lava, we were cooked. I definitely do need, like, a stack of ender pearls in my inventory at all times, bro. Because if I don't and I fall into lava, I'm basically cooked. Oh, there's some dude here. Watch this. Come on. Oh, he's too smart for that. I was about to trap him. Okay, buddy. Alright, well. Oh, piglins, I got you gold. Where are you at? Oh, there's the enderman right here. We'll go ahead and kill him real quick. Wait, did he just teleport? Oh my god, where'd he go? Oh, there's two endermans here. Okay, we might not have to do trades after all. Alright, come here, buddy. Oh, shoot. No, I just dropped my sword. Yo, I almost dropped it in lava, bro. Yo, that would not have been good. Okay, there's actually two more endermans up here. Dude, there's so many close calls in this video. It's actually insane. But anyway, come here. That's another kill. And then let me kill you as well. No, he fell in lava, bro. Are we serious? That could have been my sword, but thankfully that didn't happen. Alright, there's another guy there. I'm gonna stare at him. Will he still get aggroed? He can. That is actually W meta. Alright, come here, buddy. Where you at? Alright, I'll come down for you. Alright, already up to 7. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be enough. But just to make sure, we're gonna get a couple more. There's a gas there. Okay. Come here, buddy. You know you want to go. There we go. Already up to 9. I think I'm gonna get one more kill. And then we'll dip out of here. Oh, yeah. Come here. Alright, we're up to 11. Oh, there's another one here. I mean, mine as well, you know. There we go. Up to 14. And there's another one here. Holy crap. There's way too many of them. But I'm not complaining. Oh, there's another guy. Okay. Man, they deal no damage to me now since I got full netherite. Let's go. Alright, well, now we have a stack and 7 ender pearls. That should be more than enough. Let's start heading back home. Are you serious, bro? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Thankfully, we have ender pearls, so I'm not really too worried. We can just ender pearl up there, and then we should be good. There we go. Like, you see what I mean, bro? If we didn't have an ender pearl, we were most likely cooked, even though we have full netherite. Alright, now we should have every resource that we need. We're only missing one thing, and that is phantom membranes. I think we need to wait one more night until they actually start spawning, so I might have to wait for that, I'm not gonna lie. But while we wait, I do need to fill up this chest with like everything I do want to take with me to the end, so I'm gonna start working on that now. Okay, I was AFK outside and it looks like phantoms have actually spawned. They hit me a couple of times, but here we go. We need 2 phantom membranes and looks like there's 2 of them here. So this is all we really need. Kill 1. Oh wait, we have looting. I forgot. Now we have 4. Okay, that's more than enough. We only needed 2. We can now actually put it in the brewing stand. There we go. Potion of slow falling. And now we're adding in redstone dust to make it 4 minutes. And then we should have ourselves 3 potion of slow falling, and then I'm also gonna make 3 more, so we're gonna have a total of 6. Do we need all 6? Probably not, but just to be sure, you can never have too many of something. And there we go. Now we have 6 potions of slow falling, and there we go. This is basically everything we're gonna take with us. We got Unbreaking 3 mending book, so we can actually apply it on the elytra once we do get one, and we also have 3-second flight duration fireworks. Now I low-key should have made the 1-second ones. I don't know why I made the 3-second, but it's fine. It'll still do the job. And then just to be safe, I am actually going to make some golden apples. We're going to make 19 of them. That was all our gold, but it's okay. We still have a whole 2 stacks and 26 nether gold ore. So we should still definitely have a lot of gold. But I'm going to get the golden apples just in case we're about to die and need to quickly heal. But yeah, now it's time to collect everything and make our way over to the stronghold. Alright, here we go. Let's throw our first eye and let's see where it's going to lead us. That direction there. Alright, now it's time. Okay, bro. First eye and it already destroyed. Anyway, now it's time to run in that direction. Alright, it's time to throw another. Let's see. Oh, we go back. Wait, this stronghold is really close to our base. How did I pass that? I only ran like 500 blocks. Wait a minute. Okay, let's throw down another one. And it went back this way. Okay, we're literally right above the portal. I mean, look, our base is right there. And the stronghold is literally like in this body of water here. So let's begin digging straight down. And hopefully we can find the stronghold here. Alright, here we go. And here it is. Okay, let's start digging down. No way. I thought we found the portal room already. Holy crap. Okay, anyway, let's continue going. Alright, we got some eye armor trims. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to take this just in case we are actually going to be using it. Alright, well, now it is time for us to begin looking for the portal. And here it is. Oh my god. Let's go, bro. Dude, this is really close to our base. I mean, we can literally make an Enderman farm and we can basically have it by our base, dude. I mean, this is literally not even 200 blocks away from our base, which is really cool. But here we go, the last and final eye, and there it is. Wow. Okay. Again, we do not have a bow because I want to make this a little bit challenging. Here goes nothing. Oh my god, okay. Wow, we're not even enclosed. That is insane. Alright, let's go to begin building up. I'm actually really scared. Let me drink my potion of slow falling. Dude, if I die here, it has been a full month of us just completely wasting our time. There's no way I die here. Alright, it's time to go above here. And for this one, as long as I have my feet covered, we should be just fine. Oh my god. Okay, see, that's why we need a potion of slow falling. But there we go. Now we can teleport up there. And then the last and final tower. Here we go. That was actually a direct hit on him. But then now, let's ender pearl into the middle. Wait for him to land, and then we can begin doing some serious damage to him. Come on, come on. And which way is he gonna face? He's gonna face this way. Here we go. Come on. We got this. Surely, bro. Oh, and he began taking off. Okay, now we just have to wait for him to land. I'm not sure if he will actually land with me being in here. So let's get out of here, and then we'll end a pearl on him again if he does come here. Alright, now we just need to wait for him to go back. Whoa. We do actually need to be careful on our potion of slow falling. We still have 1 minute. So we definitely do need to pop another one by the time he gets here. Looks like he's going to shoot us with that, but it's fine. Let's wait for him to land. Okay, our potion of slow falling right now. Let's drink another. Dude, he is just not landing. I don't know why. And there we go. I think he's landing now. Yes, he is. Let's add a pearl down there. Okay, he's less than half HP. It is coming down to the final straw. Now let's go back up there. And then let's wait for him to land again. Here we go. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Yes. He's so low. Come on. And no, he's taking off again. Okay, next time he lands, we for sure got him. All right, let's just hide behind here and wait for him to land again. And when he does, we can finally go ahead and go in for our final swings to take him down. Every fight, every risk, every close call led to this moment. I've come too far to hesitate now. One throw decides everything. If this works, my hardcore journey is set. Here we go for the last and final straw. Come on. Yes. Yes! Let's go! Oh my god! Finally! Yes! Look at that. Let's begin collecting all of the XP. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god. Level 68 from that? That is insane. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Now let's go ahead and actually take the egg. We are going to need a torch though because we don't have one. Then back to the old school way of collecting it. There we go. Now we have the Ender Dragon egg. Let's go. And then for good measures, let's replace that torch and actually break that. And now it's time to begin looking for an end city. I am so excited to begin having an Elytra. Dude, you do not even understand. Alright, let's go up to this right now and begin looking for our first end city. Here we go. Pearl in there, and there we have it. Remote getaway. No freaking shot, bro. We spawned right near one. Dude, what is this? I'm not even trolling. First, we build our base between two villages. Then, our base is literally on top of the ender portal. And then we take the gate right there, and we spawn right by an end city with the one with the elytras. I mean, what even is this? Okay, I am not wasting time. I'm going for that elytra right now. Holy RNG, bro. What even is this? I am not complaining, though. I was not looking forward to spending stacks and stacks of blocks on bridges. There was just no way I was doing that. But now I am finally here, ready to get myself this elytra. I cannot freaking wait, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's immediately go down here. And there it is. You do not understand the amount of blocks I've traveled trying to get certain blocks. And now that we've gotten this elytra, this will save us so much time. There it is, bro. I am so excited. Now let's go ahead and place down our anvil and apply the book on here. There we go. Elytra with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. And just like that. Look at that, bro. Finally. Come here, buddy. I'll be taking that. Oh, he didn't drop a shulker shell. That is unfortunate. But now we do need to actually get this. What? Bro, are we dead ass? There's literally another one across. Yeah, this is officially the best seed in Minecraft. I don't care what anyone says. What is this luck, bro? Okay, there we go. And I guess we go to that, right? I have to. There's no way I don't. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and actually begin getting myself this one as well. Thank you. Now we have 2 elytras. Even more diamonds in here. I will be taking that. And holy sword. Smite 3, fire aspect, looting 2, and mending. That is actually insane. You know what? We'll actually take that. Don't mind if I do. Let's kill him. And then also, let me pick up that shulker shell. And then I didn't bring wood. There's no way. I didn't forget anything but wood. There's no way, bro. I brought chests to make shulker boxes, but I didn't get wood. Oh my god. Alright, now it's time to take you. And then now it is time to work our way over to the end city. Alright. Then we can go in straight from the top. And then we should be able to loot these. Okay, we got some gold. We also got that helmet, but pretty rubbish, I'm not gonna lie. And is this really the only loot in here, or am I tripping? Well, now it's time to go back to the other one. The one where we actually spawned by. Because I do want to see if there's any good loot in these ones. I don't know, I felt like the end city loot would have been a lot better. But I mean, there isn't even like the ender chest, so I don't know what's going on. I don't think this is like end city loot though. This is just like normal loot. But I mean, hey, I am not mad. I will be taking these shulker shells any day of the week. Really quick interruption. I just went through all my footage to see if I can find any of me killing shulkers. And apparently I wasn't recording, I guess. But as you've seen in our inventory, we have 12 shulker shells. So there's that. I do see this gateway back to the end. So it looks like we're going to have to go through it. There we go. And then now we can actually head straight to the center. And then we can go back home. Feels good to beat Minecraft, man. And here we are back home. I didn't actually sleep in the villager breeder, so that's why we spawned there. But we are back home. Oh my god, dude, we can finally fly around. Let's go. I'm so excited, bro. The amount of things I can do with this elytra is absolutely insane, and I just cannot wait to begin using it in actual videos. Every episode so far has been about making progress and becoming stronger with every step of the way. But with New Year's being tomorrow, today I want to focus on my first real project in the series. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and enjoy countless hours of struggle while trying to bring this build to life. Now, to begin constructing this sign, we're actually going to be needing 3,065 observers, 1,825 black terracotta, and then we're also going to be needing 1,150 redstone lamp. Now, that is a ton of materials. That is literally around 18,000 cobblestone, about 10,000 redstone. So we need to make ourselves a redstone farm, and the only way to actually do that, or like an efficient way to do that, is by making ourselves a witch farm. So we're gonna immediately go ahead, jump into the nether, and go to our swamp biome. Okay, and now we need to find a witch hut. Now luckily this swamp is pretty massive, so hopefully we can find one relatively quick. There it is. Luckily there was one here, because if there wasn't any in here, we would have had to look for another swamp. But now let's actually begin building this farm. I actually had to come home really quickly because I didn't bring any materials to start building the farm. I sort of just got excited that I had an elytra and ran to the brand new farm. So I crafted 6 shulkers because we actually got 12 shulker shells in the last video. And if you have a look, this is really all the materials you need right here. And then 24 minecarts. This is literally all you need to build this farm. So let's pack up and let's head back. Alright, the farm is now built. It may look like just a dirt cube, but there's actually a lot more to it. If we really quickly go ahead, go down here and have a look. Let's see how much resources are in here. Okay, alright, it's literally been like 2 minutes of us finishing building this farm. We already got 45 redstone, so that's really good. Now, all we need to do is actually wait for this to basically fill up. Now, I don't really need any of these stuff, so I guess all I need is the redstone. So I'm gonna just fill up this whole entire chest with redstone. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and AFK this overnight. Right now, we need to be productive. We need cobblestone, and we literally need 18,000 of it. So we're gonna have to be productive and put our pickaxes to work. So we're gonna go back home and begin taking advantage of our cobblestone generator. Alright, our super miner pickaxe. And now let's begin putting it to work. Dude, it has been a while. We have been putting in so much work. Let me really quickly buy some food because we are actually out of food. Hold on, I'm kind of curious. We were there probably destroying cobblestone for a total of like 5 hours, because between time where I had to transfer the cobblestone and I also had to go to the XP farm to repair all of my gear. And now I have actually not checked this in a while. Like, I'm talking over the last like couple of days. Like, it's maybe even been a week. Now, I was actually here a lot with the cobblestone and everything. So if we have a look, oh my goodness, let me check the hoppers. Dude, what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected this. This farm right here generates around 1,350 iron every single hour. We have been here so much, so I am honestly not even shocked that we have this much. I surprisingly have a crafting table on me. I don't even know how it got there, but okay. Well, it's for sure safe to say we are no longer going to be needing iron, because holy moly, look at that. Okay, and let's also take the roses out of here, because we are going to be needing the roses for dye. Let me dump it all in here. There we go. And then look, it's already filling up. That's actually so insane. Let me take all of these as well. Alright, let's pack up. And we actually do need some food. I completely forgot. We have golden apples, but there's really no point in wasting them. So let's really quickly go to our villager trading hall and do a couple trades. Let's take out some iron really quickly. And then let's trade iron for some emeralds. There we go. And then let me trade with you as well. Oh, he just restocked his trades. Okay, I'm not complaining. Did you restock as well? No, you didn't. All right. So doing trades, we're already up to 58 emeralds. Holy crap. And then now let me scroll down, purchase some golden carrots. And then we're already at 36. Let's trade with this guy. And we're already up to 57. See, now we have food for a while. Alright, but quick update on everything that we have. I actually just went ahead and made like a basic storage area for where we're going to store everything before we craft it. So this is going to be for our cobblestone, which I did actually finish. I have been putting my pickaxe to work for like this past so many hours, dude. I can't even count. It's been all day. And then that's basically all of the cobblestone that we're going to need. I'm not confident with this answer, but I did some basic math. I think this is around 19,000 cobblestone, which is exactly the amount we need. We need like 18,500. And then right here, obviously, we need to go AFK the redstone. So I am about to go to bed. So we're going to AFK that really shortly. But also, we're going to be needing 3,065 quartz. Now, again, I haven't done any of these. I've only done the cobblestone so far. So that is going to be a very fun trip in the nether. Because, yeah, 3,065 quartz is not a line amount. And then, obviously, we are going to be needing our 1,150 glowstone. I am not looking forward to this, but it is a necessity for the lamps. And then lastly, our 1,825 black terracotta, which I do actually want to start working on now before I go to bed. I think that is going to be the most worthy of our time because I am looking to watch a movie right now and all I have to do is just mine. So I'm going to actually depot all of these real quickly and then we're going to head out. All right, so there is a mesa biome by, I think, our XP farm. So we're going to head over there now. Okay, here we are. And if I remember correctly, we need to go in this direction here. And yes, look at that. That is a mesa biome. And hopefully there's enough black terracotta here. I really hope it's enough. Because if it isn't, we might be cooked. I'm not going to lie. I think it's enough though. It looks like it's enough. Let's get to digging. Is this black? Please be black. Is it? Brown. Oh shoot. The only reason I was worried here was because I had built the initial schematic of this build out of black terracotta, but I noticed that the brown terracotta and the black terracotta doesn't really have much of a difference, so I figured it was fine to just continue using the brown terracotta instead. 1,825 is equivalent to 28.5 stacks, so we're gonna go ahead and get 29 stacks of this. And there we have it. This is 29 stacks of brown terracotta. That didn't even really take that long. That only took 21 minutes looking at my recording, which is honestly pretty surprising. I thought that would take a lot longer. I mean, look at how much we mined, bro. We just basically carved out this whole entire mountain, which is basically crazy, bro. But now we can actually head back. Alright, and that is the brown terracotta complete. Now, that was looking kind of quick. I do want to go get something else. I think I'm going to start on the quartz. Now, when we were mining for netherite, I got a lot of quartz. It's just I combined them into blocks of quartz. So that is kind of unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. So we basically need to start from scratch again. Wait, quartz might honestly be easier than I expected. I mean, we already got this in like, what, 1 minute, I think? So that's really not even that bad. I farmed quartz and glowstone for about an hour and a half. So it was just a lot of this footage right here. So I'm just going to skip over it and go to the point where I finished farming everything. Okay, and just like that, now we have 18 stacks of glowstone as well. So that should be all of the resources that we actually need from the nether. Now, the only thing remaining, I'm pretty sure, is redstone. Also, I just noticed we are now already level 74. Holy, is quartz good for XP. I think we got what, like around 10 levels, I'm pretty sure, which is honestly not even that bad. But let me really quickly check the resources. So yeah, cobblestone is done. We have redstone. And then let me depot the quartz now. This is a lot of quartz, bro. Holy moly. Wow, a full double chest almost of quartz. Then now let me also depot the glowstone in here. Perfect. So that's the glowstone done. Brown terracotta done. That's the quartz done. And the cobblestone done as well. Yeah, literally all we have left is redstone. I did also think of something while I was in the nether. Do villagers trade emeralds for redstone? Because if they do, that would be huge. Come on. Oh, they do. So for every 1 emerald, it is 2 redstone dust. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is not worth it. If we were to do villager trades, we would legit need around 6,000 emeralds to be able to get all of the redstone. Now we need about 10,000 redstone, but I actually don't need the full 10,000 because I have 29 blocks. Yup, if I convert that really quickly, we have almost 300. You know, that's pretty good. I'm gonna take 23 with me so I can actually fill up the rest of the chest. But before we go, I do need fireworks. We only have 3. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to pay a visit to our mob farm because we only have 36 rockets and that is not gonna last us a single bit. Well, good thing we have a lot of gunpowder in here. Alright, let's take a little bit. Do you guys reckon this is enough rockets? I don't know. I think it's gonna last me like 2 minutes maybe. Whee! Oh, that was satisfying. Let me restock this. There you go. Now it's time for me to go AFK. Hopefully tomorrow morning when I wake up, this is all filled up. If it's not, then we have some problem because we really need that to be filled up. Alright, so it has been about 2 days of us being AFK. I was AFK the whole entire time. It was just 2 overnights. And I checked on it once. I woke up in the middle of the night to look at it. And this chest was full. So I actually went back to base. And I placed down a lot more storage. And luckily I did that. Because if we actually go ahead and really quickly check. That's 1 chest completely full. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy crap. Wait, it's actually more than I thought. 7, 8. So basically 7 and 2/3 chests full. That is actually insane. This is enough redstone, I'm pretty sure. We do not need more than this. We only need 10k. So I think we're gonna need 4 shulkers worth. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna need the whole 4, but we're definitely going to be needing like 3.5 or something like that. So I'm just gonna get 4 full. Okay, there we go. That is 4 shulkers worth of redstone fully filled up. Now it's time to get out of here. And oh my, are these minecarts so freaking loud. Anyway, now we can actually go back home with this. And then now, I'm pretty sure we have every single resource to begin crafting. Before we do any crafting, let me really quickly store all of the redstones in the chest. Just because we are actually going to be needing our shulkers to put all the items you craft in them. Alright, so we're going to fill up all of these shulkers with the stuff. So first things first, the easiest thing is actually our brown terracotta. So we're just going to really quickly put everything in there. There we go, perfect. That's 1 material list done. And now I think I want to move on to the redstone lamps. So I want to really quickly get all of this glowstone. And also we're going to need a lot of redstone. There we have it. That is all of the redstone lamps. There was actually 3 more stacks of glowstone in the chest that I forgot to take. So I just really quickly went ahead and crafted those into redstone lamps. Now it is time for us to go ahead and move on to the observers. We need 3,065 of them. So let me begin crafting. Wait, I'm actually kind of slow. I thought each shulker, for some reason, had 3,400 items, but that is a full double chest. So we actually got not enough redstone. This is sort of going to be a problem, I'm not going to lie, because we only have 2 shulkers that are empty. The rest we went ahead and actually filled up. So I'm going to actually really quickly put everything back into the chests. You know what I realized? I could turn these into blocks, bro. But we don't have a crafting table with us, unfortunately. Okay, you know what? I don't really want to travel back here. there is a lot of wood, so let me just really quickly farm a tree. Okay, I just came back here and turned all of the redstone into redstone blocks. And now it's time for me to go back home. Alright, I should have all of the materials now. I'm just gonna really quickly go ahead and craft it all. And then I'll cut back in just a second. Well, there we go. We just ran through all of our cobblestone. We still have a lot of redstone left. We have a little bit of quartz. And then we are all out of glowstone. And then we have all of our brown terracotta as well as our lamps. But if we check really quickly, we have a full shulker and almost another full shulker of observers. Now you guys are probably thinking that is a ton of observers. And yes, it is. But honestly, this is the only way it's gonna put the build together. Now it's time to transfer all of this stuff in these chests as well to our shulkers. And then I want to go ahead and begin building this project. Now, all of these materials are actually for the build. We are going to be needing some redstone as well. So let me really quickly craft up repeaters and all that. Okay, this is all the redstone that we're going to need for a redstone clock. And then I made some deep slate tiles for building blocks. I think we are now ready to begin going. I'm going to really quickly pick up all of my tools, my items, and also our rocket. And now it's time for us to look for a build spot. But before we go, I do want to sleep really quickly just so we can skip the night. I don't want to be fighting mobs. And then now it is time for us to begin looking. I sort of want it to be overlooking our base. Holy crap, does that rainbow look so good. I feel like the only valid place to actually build it would be like right here, sort of in the sky. Like we build up a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I think this is going to do it right here. Let's begin building. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so the build aspect of it is basically complete, but there's some redstone we need to do, and I also need a couple dispensers. I just went ahead and farmed a couple cobblestone. Now I want to go to the mob farm so we can get some bows, and then we can craft 15 dispensers. That's how many we need. So it looks like there is only 2 bows here. It was actually on the ground. It didn't despawn. So it looks like we're going to have to be killing skeletons until we get more bows. Okay, there we go. We have 9 bows now and 6 dispensers. We did actually kill a witch. A witch spawned in there. He dropped 6 redstone. So that's why we have the 6 dispensers. But now let's go ahead, head back into the nether, and go back home. There we go. Now all that is left is to get fireworks to fill up all of those dispensers. So let's get to crafting. There we go. Now all the dispensers are filled up. And now we just have to wait for it to be nighttime. Wow, look at this though. This actually looks so good. Now it's nighttime and look at that. You guys are probably thinking, wow, this looks so bad. Just give me 1 second. Let me turn on this redstone clock. Boom. And then let it go all light up. And then now we replace that with that. And then now if we go into the front here, and if we have a look, whoa, oh my god, hold on, I can't miss this. Wait, dude, look at that. That looks so good. Oh my god. Dude, look at that. Yes, sir. This looks so good. Oh my god. Okay, I'm actually so happy I built this. Now if we check it from our base, yo, that actually looks so good. I'm not gonna lie. Minecraft gives you unlimited resources, but managing them is where things get messy. every ore, every item, every chest filling up faster than you can empty it. So today I am fixing that. I'm building a copper golem powered automatic sorter that organizes every item I collect, completely hands-free. And to make it even better, I am connecting it to an automatic smelter so smelted ores flow straight into the system without any extra work. No manual sorting, just a system that runs in the background and keeps my world perfectly organized. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to begin by immediately digging out a little area for our build, and I'm going to build it in this cave right here. We're going to be fully transforming this area, and the way to actually go down will be on the other side of the nether portal. And from far away, you can't see really anything behind it. It looks empty, so it's basically a little secret entrance. You have to go through the nether portal in order to go down to the storage. Alright, the whole entire area is now dug out, and I actually went ahead and replaced all the dirt, diorite, andesite, and all of that to stone, so now we don't have to like worry about it being off balanced. And this area right here is actually going to be spruce planks, so that's why I didn't make that area stone. It's gonna get covered anyway. But now it's actually time for us to go ahead and start getting all of the materials. We are going to be needing around 500 chests. Now that's going to be for the chests to store the loot and also for hoppers. And because of that, you should now for sure know what step 1 is going to be, and that is going to be farming spruce trees for spruce wood in order for us to actually begin making all of these chests. Luckily, we have a lot of bones. Let's go to sleep. Now 450 chests is equivalent to 14 stacks of spruce logs. So let's get to chopping. And there we go. We are done with the spruce logs. I farmed a little bit more just because we are going to be needing fences and trapdoors and all of that. So I didn't want to farm spruce later on, so I just did it all right now. Oh my, dude, I'm actually so excited I made that 2026 sign because it looks so good. All right, I will store you in this chest for now. Now, next thing on the agenda is going to be getting some sand. So let me go a little bit far away. We are going to be needing 283 glass. All right, this should be far away. Okay, I think that's more than enough sand. Now let's go back home. I just realized there's literally a spruce biome like right by our base. If I knew this was here, we would not have traveled all the way back to spawn. There we go. Now it's starting to smell. I'm going to restock it once this actually finishes. The whole reason why I'm actually starting to build the copper golem farm now is because, I mean, look at our chest. It is so freaking filthy. It is so ugly. We definitely do need to get some sorting going on, and that's the exact reason why I am building this. And now another thing we need is actually blocks of quartz. Luckily, we have a ton from when we were actually farming netherite. And then we're also going to be needing some stairs as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and craft 1 stack, and you can join the spruce logs. Now, the next thing we need is going to be 42 glowstone. I don't actually have any, so we're going to have to travel to the nether. Oh, hello there, pal. Don't mind me, just doing some errands. This seems like a good pile to start farming. Alright, that should be enough glowstone. And I do actually need 1 of you, so let's get a couple really quickly. That should be more than enough. And back home I go. And you can join the rest of the blocks. And obviously I can't forget the copper, so let me take all of the copper ore that we actually got from breaking the inside of the cave, and let's begin stacking it up. Now it's time for Fortune 3. Whoa, holy. Okay, we did not need this much, but I am not complaining. Man, the glass is still getting smelted. This needs to hurry up. While we wait for that to smelt, we are also going to be needing some pumpkins. Now, these pumpkins have been here since day 1 of this series. It's time I finally put them to good use. Yeah, 15 pumpkins. Let's go. And you can join them as well. But anyway, there's some other resources that I do need to get. That isn't that many of them, but they're crucial for the build. So I'm gonna go ahead, put them all in this chest, and I'll see you guys then. And this is all the materials that we're going to be needing in order to actually transform that area. Let me move them into shulker boxes so we can begin building. There we go. The main design is basically complete. I'm not doing the floor yet because under it, I do want to make it an automatic smelter. So now it's actually time to build the copper golem mechanism. 3 here, 4 here, 3 here. That equals to 10. I don't know why I just said that equals to 10, like you guys don't know how to do simple math. But anyway, it's actually really simple to build these things. So I'm gonna go ahead, explain through me placing one of the copper golems, and then I'll place the rest of the 10. But here we go, let's begin. Each copper golem will actually manage 9 double chests. There we go, and since it's glowstone, the top chest will open. Now you need to get your mud block, place one down, grab your rails, place one on top of the mud block, and now with your fences, you're going to place 3 down like that. Now get a minecart, place it into the middle. Now you need your copper golem, but really quickly, we need to actually carve out the pumpkin. There we go. And then to make it easier for you, get some building blocks, build 2 blocks up, and then now you're going to place the block of copper and then the carved pumpkin. But the second you place the carved pumpkin, quickly break the chest. So here we go. Just like that. And then now you want to hit the copper golem so he goes inside the minecart, and then you can break your building blocks and then push him into the chest so he is gliding. And now the copper golem is going to stay in the minecart, he won't move. Now what you want to do is place the copper chest down here, place a building block there, and then also grab a chest and put it on here. Now you can break this building block, and this is basically one copper golem complete, but as you can see, the chest is empty and the copper golem is opening it. And I don't want the copper golems to be making noise 24/7. So what we're going to do is set up a detector to where the copper golem is only opening the chest if there's item in it. So what you want to do is place a comparator facing this way. Grab some building blocks, place 2 of them above. And then all you need is 2 redstone. And then you need trapdoors. And then make sure you place it like that. And now as you can see, this redstone is not powered. The copper golem is not opening it. But the second we place one item inside, this glows up, opens the trapdoor, and now the copper golem can open it. There you go. And now there's no item in it, and the trapdoor is closed, and the copper golem won't be able to access it. And that's basically one design fully complete. And now to link this one to this side, all I'm gonna do is grab a hopper and actually connect it to the next copper chest, which is going to be right here. But yeah, it's basically as simple as that. Now it's time for me to go ahead and build the rest of the 9 copper golems. And there we go. That is all 10 copper golems placed. If we head back here really quickly, as you guys can see, I actually went ahead and changed these blocks to deep slate tiles instead of stone. But that is all 10 copper golem storages completely built. One thing though that I did actually want to show you guys really quickly is for the corners. How do we connect this chest right here to here? And literally all you do is get hoppers and connect it to the chest. Literally as simple as that. And you basically want to do this on every single side. And then lastly, the place where we're actually going to go ahead and depot the loot. Let me grab some chests. Place 2 just like that. And then do that. And now all we're going to do is place hoppers from this copper chest all the way to these 2 depot chests like that. We depot loot in here. It goes into this copper chest. If this copper golem finds it in these 9 chests, he places it in there. If not, he puts it in there, which gets passed to the second golem. And the second golem does the same exact thing. Goes to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way around. And then if it finds nothing, the last and final copper golem is going to place it in this chest right here. Which then this is going to push it all the way to this chest. And then I can take it from this chest and then find a spot for it in the copper golem area. But yeah, it's literally as simple as that. You know, this actually doesn't look bad, but something that will make it even better is Leaves. Leaves always puts the builds together. And boom, look at that. That actually put the build together 1,000,000,000%. Now, all we have to do is begin working on the auto smelter. So let's get to digging. Alright, this is now fully dug out. Now let me fill this all in with glass because I do want to have a look at the auto smelter when I am in my storage. And look at that. This looks pretty cool, bro. It looks like we're floating because of the connected glass. And then you have the torches. That honestly just makes the area look a million times better. Now you guys are probably wondering, how do I get out of here? Because this is our entrance to go back here. Well, that is actually going to be really simple. So let me really quickly grab some sticky pistons, some redstone, and then we are also going to be needing some repeaters. And also our lever, we cannot forget that. Let's place the lever here, and then we're gonna have it turned off for now. But what we're gonna do is place a sticky piston here and also one here. Same with this side as well. So just like that. Now we're gonna come behind. We're going to be placing one repeater here and then one repeater here as well. We're gonna place a block and then redstone connecting to it. One more repeater here just so it doesn't have a short circuit. Oh wait, hold on. We actually need to make this repeater the other way. There we go. And then come over here, place another repeater there, put redstone going all the way here. Another 2 repeaters, another block, and then we are going to do it just like that. Now, all we have to do is place stone in these areas like that. Okay, we do have a lot of stone in this shulker because of the place we just dug out. Let me then fill up that one. Now, all I have to do is flick the lever, and just like that, now we have a stair to go back up. And now if I want to go to the back, I just flip the lever again. Just like that, it is now open and I can go back here. I honestly didn't watch a YouTube video for this or even the automatic smelter that I'm about to create. The only thing that I actually used Google to help me out with is the copper golems because, dude, they are so confusing to work. And the credit should be in the description. So if you want to replicate the design, make sure you do go ahead and check the video out. Anyway, though, that should be everything complete. The only thing we have left is actually building the auto smelter. So I think I'm going to begin working on that now. And now for our auto smelter, I'm gonna actually make a little tiny bamboo farm so we have infinite fuel. And there we go. We just went ahead and fully built the bamboo farm. I was gonna do a replay mod, I'm not gonna lie, but I completely messed it up the first time. I had to rebuild it, so I turned off replay mod, but I never started it back up. But it's really simple to build. All we needed was to place pistons, observers on top, and then redstone behind it. And then now whenever one of the bamboos on this side goes all the way to the third one, the whole entire pistons are going to go ahead and go for this side only. And then same with this side. If one of them hits 3, only this side is going to move, as you guys just saw right there. And now if you have a hopper under the mud block, for some reason the items are going to go through down to the hopper. So that's why we are using mud. There's hoppers behind the whole entire thing going all the way around to here, going into this chest, which then this chest is connected to another hopper. As you guys can see, we already have a stack and 4 bamboo in here. Now we're going to be placing down our minecart with hoppers. And then the minecart with hoppers is going to take bamboo, fill up the fuel of every single furnace. Let's place this one here. And then we can place that one as well. As you guys can see, all of the item is going into this minecart hopper. Now the minecart hopper right there is going to fill up all of the furnaces with bamboo, as you can see right here. Now this is basically going to be an infinite fuel farm. I know it's tiny, but we're barely going to be smelting stuff, and I am on like a lot. So the farm is going to be running in the background. This chest is guaranteed to get full very, very quickly. So yeah, we basically now have infinite fuel. But now, you all are probably wondering, where do the items go once everything is being smelted? So right now, all of them will end up in this hopper right here because we don't actually have this part of the smelter built. And I do want to actually work on building that now. First things first, what I'm actually going to build is the floating water. I don't know what it's called. It's like the bubble water, the one that levitates you to the top, by placing 1 soul sand, and also we have 2 water buckets. I don't have any kelp, unfortunately, but it's fine. We don't need it. We're going to make infinite water. We're going to take water, and then we're going to begin placing it here. So we actually need to place our dropper, which I do want to go get right here. Now let's place the dropper, block this off, and then now we can begin placing water just like that. Let me break this wall there. And we're just going to take water from here again. All right, this is going to be a bit messy, but we do have to do it like this, unfortunately. There we go. And now we don't need the water anymore, but I will actually take 2 extra buckets just in case. And now we have the dropper throwing items all the way to the top. Let me connect hoppers to the dropper. And then now we need to make a redstone clock. So let me place 2 redstone like that. Let me get repeaters. Let's place it down like this. There we go. One tick on that one. And then put everything down like that. Let's take down our redstone torch. Place it down. Let it all activate. And then we're going to break it and immediately replace it with redstone dust. There we go. Now we have a infinite clock. That goes ahead and triggers the dropper. So whenever an item goes in there, it's going to throw it one at a time. And all of the items is going to be at the top of the water, as you can see here. And you can already probably guess where the items are going to go. That's right. They're going to go into the depot chest. So let's quickly set up a quick contraption for that. Let's make another infinite water. Now we can place that back. And that is the whole entire contraption complete. We don't need this infinite water anymore. Let's break everything. All right, but just like that, I am confident to say that this whole entire build is now finally complete. We have the copper golem storage done. We have the auto smelter fully done. And then we even have the path to go from up and down fully done. And now it's time for the not so fun part. We actually need to begin organizing. So I'm gonna do really quickly is just go ahead, get all of the loot we have upstairs down here and begin organizing them based on sections. Like for example, this will be for ores, blocks, random stuff, all of that. I'm gonna go do all that. This is gonna take a minute. We're only gonna have to do it once, and then from here on out, all we have to do is just depot loot in here and it'll automatically go into all of the chests. So yeah, I'm actually really excited, and let's not waste any more time. Let me immediately start organizing. Okay, I have been sorting for like the last 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, but we finally finished. If we have a look, I went ahead and just like basically put random blocks in every single chest. I basically sorted everything. This is going to be mineral ores. This is going to be ingots. This is going to be the blocks. And then we even have iron separated, redstone separated, and also our redstone stuff. All of these are where each of these items are gonna go. Now, because we don't actually have a lot of things, and because this is ginormous, we've only filled up sections from here all the way to there. All of this is still empty. There's nothing here. I mean, we don't have this much loot to fill up everything, which is kind of a good thing, I'm not gonna lie. But even some chests over here are completely empty, as you guys can see. Not all of them are full. I mean, there's even blanks in these chests right here, but for here, this is going to be our food chest, our bone and bone meal chest. We even have mob drops, all of our farming stuff, and then this is going to be like potions and stuff, so that's why they're all in here. But yeah, now all of the chests that are empty, we're just gonna go ahead and put a replacement item instead, which is going to be netherrack. Literally only one piece. Okay, there we go. I just filled every single chest with one netherrack. We actually have 66 chests that are empty, which is kind of insane. That is literally so much storage. But let me really quickly do something. So we have 17 glass bottles, and if I go ahead and take this glass bottle out of here, put it into this chest, which is going to be our depot chest, it should end up over here if we did everything correctly. Now the copper golems for some reason are like extremely slow, so this is gonna take a little bit. I'm just gonna skip over to if the glass bottles do come in here, and I'll show you guys then. Yup, look at that. It is now finally reaching to this point. There's 12 glass bottles in here, and the rest should be in his hand, and then he should put it in that chest, and then now it should collect into this chest. Come on. Yes, look at that. All 17 of them made it over here. Let's go, bro. And now let's try it with something else. For example, let's do it with these 6 iron blocks. Let's put that in there. Now these 6 iron blocks should come all the way back into this chest right here. All right, that should be the last chest he opens. Now he should put it into that chest, and it should come into here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Is he gonna drop it in here? He's opening that chest. Let's see. Well, I can't be in the chest apparently, but there we go. He just went ahead and put the 6 blocks of iron in there. This auto sorter is working perfectly. Let's go, dude. And now the only thing we have left to test is actually the auto smelter. But for that, we actually need to wait until this chest is full of kelp. It's almost there, okay? That was honestly pretty quick. Maybe around 1 hour since we finished building the kelp farm, and we already have almost a full chest of kelp. That is really good. Or bamboo. I don't know why I said kelp. My apologies. But now if we also check these furnaces. Oh, hold up. Aha. We have a problem here. And I know exactly what it is. we don't actually have a detector rail here. Let's take one detector rail. All right, let's go ahead and destroy that power rail. Put a detector rail there. There we go. Oh, it was in the hopper. Okay. Anyway, let's push you now that way, and then he should be able to come back and start actually putting all of the bamboo in the furnaces. I was wondering why this chest filled up so quickly. They actually need to fill up the whole entire furnaces and all of these item hoppers as well. So it looks like we're gonna have to be waiting for a minute. All right, so it's been around 4 hours of us just letting the bamboo farm do its job. And by the looks of it, these ones are all filled up. But for some reason, if we come like right here, these ones are like almost filled up. And yeah, look, this one literally only has like a stack in here. So I don't know what the problem is with that. I think because the hopper would run out of bamboo before it gets to this point. Now that these ones are maxed out, these ones are slowly getting maxed out as well. But we only have to wait 4 hours, literally one time. And then from here on out, it's automatically going to be full every time. And when we smelt, by the time we're finished smelting, we're gonna have enough supply in here to restock what we use. So that's the good part about this auto smelter. It's only gonna take this long for the first time we do it. But anyway, I think it is time for us to finally begin putting this to work. Oh, and I forgot to say, I actually kind of redesigned the whole entire way this works. What I'm doing now is actually using redstone blocks instead of the detector rails, because I feel like this is more efficient than the detector rails. There were times where stuff didn't actually go inside of the hopper under the detector rails, so putting the redstone blocks avoids that problem, and now it is actually working flawlessly. And I basically just set up this little contraption right here, detector rail with a comparator, and then a piston with a redstone torch behind it, and then we have one redstone with one redstone torch. What this little contraption does is once the hopper is fully filled up with items, that is when it's gonna let go of the piston, and then the minecart hopper is gonna go all the way around, stop back here until it is filled up again, and then it's gonna go back out. And I only did it to this side because this is our fuel farm. If I did it for the ores, then the only way our items would smelt is if that hopper was filled up with items to smelt. And if we want to smelt like 2 items, we wouldn't really be able to use this. But because of this little contraption, it should work perfectly fine. But anyway, now it is finally time to begin testing. I'm actually going to go ahead and quickly smelt all of my raw copper. And if I check really quickly as well, there is copper ingots in here. So all the copper we smelt should be turned into copper ingots and placed in this chest right here. So I think it is time for us to begin using this. Let's just dump everything into this chest right here. Now, once the hopper comes around, it'll fill up with copper, and then the clock is actually going to activate it. And now, as you can see, it is finally starting to smelt, as you can see right there. Let's go. And then the furnace is going to output the items from the hoppers, and then the hopper is going to push it all the way through to our dropper. Our dropper is going to push out the water elevator, and then that is going to go ahead, put it into the hoppers to where it will go in this chest right here. So if we wait any second, as you can see right there, the copper ingots are finally coming through. So yeah, now it's finally safe to say that this auto smelter is actually working. One problem though, I think it'll be best if I delay the timer on the clock even more, just so more items can actually go into this hopper, so we're smelting more items at once. All we need is some redstone repeaters, some redstone torches, because I do really quickly actually want to make more. Now the other thing I need is stone, and then we also need some redstone. So let's take that, and now we can make more redstone repeaters. There we go. And let me go down there now. And literally all I'm gonna do is just increase this. It doesn't matter which way you do it. I think I'm gonna just go more this way. Okay, there we go. Now we just need to place some redstone repeaters here. We'll just go all the way to the end. Let's make them all 3 tick. There we go. Now we just need to turn on the clock just like this. There we go. Now this is going to take it a little bit longer for it to actually activate the rail, so more items should be able to go into the hopper before it gets taken off again. And there we go. Works perfectly fine. And now let's light up the place so no mob spawns. And there we go. I think now it is safe to say that our auto smelter is working perfectly fine. If we actually go and check, is there more copper in here? Yes, there is. Look at that. There's now a whole stack and 34 copper ingots. And there's even more still coming through, going through the copper golems, as you can see here. Let's go, dude. This honestly worked out flawlessly. I am so happy we went ahead and did this. Not only is it going to be so much easier to sort our loot, but it is going to be so much easier now to smelt all of our stuff. And I like the aspect of it being fully automatic to go into the sorters after we smelt. And I really think this lever just gives it that final touch to make this area even better than it already is. The glass as well does definitely give it a lot of character. The leaves, the spruce, the glowstone, and even all of the quartz. I like it a lot. I am honestly super happy I began doing the build. And not just that, the most important part is that it's hidden literally on the other side of the portal. So if no one tries to go into the Nether, then it's literally like a bunker. I could also make it to where this is actually pistons, to where this will only activate if you go like back here, push a button or flick the lever or something like that, a hidden lever or a hidden button. You can do so much more with this, but I think since it is a hardcore world, it is a single player world, I'm the only one that's going to be playing in this world, so there's no point to go to that extent and actually make it a fully secret base. But it definitely is a good build. If you made it up to this point, you are insane. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more dope content, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next episode.